What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you guys checking in on this Sunday evening, man. We fall way short, 24-41. We go to the East Coast. Commanders are ready for us. Obviously, they had a long time to prepare. There was question marks whether we're going against Jaden Daniels or Marcus Mariota. Mariota got the nod. Jaden Daniels couldn't go. And at the end of the day, man, we just didn't come prepared. On a short week, it's tough, but you would just hope that our damn Raiders would at least make it competitive, right? But I'll tell you right now, there are things far beyond just the scoreboard that I got a crap ton of question marks on, and just kind of what is going on in this coaching staff room, what's going on as it relates to the offensive line, just the offensive strategy. Obviously, we're coming off of that whole, load management comment from Chip Kelly, and then we see what Jeanty kind of gets into. And man, I got a ton of stuff to talk about when it comes to Jeanty, but there's just a ton of stuff, man, to really kind of pick at this team right now, man. And I think the entire Raider fan base is just kind of up in arms about what's going on. So we're definitely going to get into it. I'm going to pick up the stats. I'm going to pick up the box score, kind of look at Geno's stats as well as Jeanty and the rest of the running back room. And what we're talking about, Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker, he had a little bit of a career day today. So we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about the defense and kind of the ups and downs that we saw there as well, man. So, I appreciate you guys rocking with us. Remember, we do a sub-only chat, so if you can, hit that like button, subscribe, turn those notifications. You got Chris, Protect the Show podcast. You got the Severe Raider that's going to be with us in just a second. Well, I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation, man. We appreciate you guys, man. I'm going to throw it to my guy, Chris, man. Before we get into it and chat, I'm going to hit you guys up in just a second, man. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling okay, man. I'm not super upset because I'm not surprised. I can't say that, I'm surprised about what I saw. We've been talking about it. All of us have been talking about, these moves we're making in the offseason, specifically the way we're playing around with this offensive line. But I'll get into it. But just to quickly answer your question, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right.
Doing all right, man. I appreciate you popping in with us, man, because it's not easy. It's not easy, when we're this early in the season, we kind of have a lot of expectations, and we really are excited, right? It's hard not to kind of get out of that, like, here we go again type of thought process, right? It's just, it's hard not to get trapped and kind of get thrown into that thought again. And here's the thing. Again, I want to preface it, like, it was a very hard game to go into this week. And, the Washington Commanders, they played last Thursday night. We played Monday night. So they had four extra days to prepare for us. Then you even kill a day on our side because you have to travel to the East Coast. Then you don't know. Are we going against Mariota? Are we going against Jaden Daniels? And so for the first 3 days of your practice up until Friday, you're kind of prepping for both quarterbacks. You're trying to figure out, okay, if we see this one, this is what we're going to do. If we see that one, this is going to be our strategy. And then finally, again, Mariota gets the nod, and now you're fully focused only for 1 day, which is Saturday, which is typically just a walkthrough on who you're actually going to prepare for. So we definitely got dealt a shitty hand. Don't get me wrong, but you at least wanted it to be competitive. And, unfortunately, we just weren't. We weren't, and it was a tough road, and so we're definitely going to get into it. But let me hit the chat a little bit, man. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. Emily, man, I see you. You're first in the building saying, not sticking around. This team is just flat out terrible. Way too many missed tackles, and O-line stinks. See, it already starts. Yeah. It already starts, and it's unfortunate that, a lot of the fan base wants us to trust the process very early. When we drafted Jeanty, everybody's like, see, this is the move we needed to make. This is going to be it. In that first game, didn't do too well. And everybody's like, hey, trust the process, man. You know more than the coaches. But you kind of see the writing on the wall a little bit of just kind of the moves that they're making. And some people hate it when you're truthful, but this is the starting point, right? Emily's like, hey, ain't sticking around. This team is flat out terrible. Missed tackles and O-line stinks, and chat, let me know how many you feel, you're kind of blaming all this on the O-line. Let me know. What a Rocky, what's happening, man? Daniel in the building as well. Happy Sunday to you, man. We're trying to keep it as happy as possible. Severe is going to be with us in a second, but I shot a message to my guys earlier today. I was like, man, I told him after the last weekend's home opener, I was going to detox for like 2 weeks. Man, drinking, we had a lot of fun, and I was like, I was close.
They'll bring it out of you, bro. They'll bring it out of you.
This is water in this cup. I'm just saying. They didn't let me break that commitment. What up, Chill Ray? What's going on, man? Fire Brendan Carroll. Man, we're going to talk about that in just a second, man. Jason Marshall, what's going on? LS in the bill, what's happening, man? Scott Olson, the O-line is garbage, man. We're going to talk about it, man. Queen V in the building. Appreciate you pulling up for the first time at Tap and Ash. Good seeing you. Matthew in the building as well. Appreciate you. LS, you saying you can make an entire O-line moderators in this chat and they still wouldn't be able to block anybody. Oh, LS, man, I love it. I love it when you always pull up in the chat, man. Good seeing you, man. Brandon, what's happening, man? Another embarrassing effort and embarrassing organization, man. See, it's like it just starts. We're 3 games in and it starts, man. Edgar, what's going on? What's happening, Art? What's happening? LS, I see it. Can you imagine the damage if Daniels played? And here's the thing, man. A lot of people were saying I was going to try to jump on a live real quick or post a video, and I couldn't on Friday. I got my father-in-law in town, and we were just kind of doing a bunch of family stuff, so I really couldn't jump on. And it actually scared me that Mariota was actually going to play. Because if you look at the history of backup quarterbacks in their first game, they always tend to have some success because especially when halfway through the week, you don't know who you're going to face. And so defenses have a hard time trying to prepare for that quarterback. Now watch, Mariota, if he has to play again next week, he'll probably get brought back down to earth. It's like Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz just beat the piss out of the Cincinnati Bengals. What was it, 31-3?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Carson Wentz next week will probably come back down to earth because if he's got to, he will play again. And that's what happened with Andy Dalton with us last year. Andy Dalton just cooked us week 3, but then went back down to earth because that's just what happens when backups come in for that one game and they kind of just surprise everybody. The defense doesn't have enough time to prepare. And that's why Mariota actually scared me a little bit more.
Yeah.
Than I think what the fan base was expecting. So, what up, Art? What's going on? What up, DJ? What's happening? Accelerator in the building. Greatest performance I've ever seen out of the Commanders, probably. What up, Matthew? What's happening? Raider Knight in the building. Quark, what's going on, man? We got Federo Music in the building as well. What's going on? Raider for life.
Salute to everybody.
Yeah, man. VBZ in the building, man. Remember, guys, if you guys can hit that hashtag Raiders if you have a comment or a question for us as we kind of go through this. But what up, Mark? What's happening, man? Danny in the building as well. Man, I appreciate everybody. Roland, Emily, you're still sticking with us. I still see you didn't pop out too quickly. I appreciate you. They're not even giving us a bright spot to look at. Just Trey Tucker was a bright spot. I'm just going to throw it out there. Was just a bright spot, man. Chris, before we get into it, could you think of any bright spot? Obviously, we talked about Trey Tucker, but any bright spot outside of that?
Man, I can't. I really can't. I'm really trying. No, I can't. I really can't.
It was tough. It's tough.
Well, okay.
And I kind of screwed you on that because I kind of said Trey Tucker before. So
yeah, so I'm like,
it's tough.
I'm trying to think. Oh, did anyone? Because usually I love our linebacker play. Usually someone at least one of them kind of play well, but those guys didn't play too well. Or pursuing, missing tackles, wasn't filling gaps. Our DBs did what the DBs did. Maxx was trying. He gave maximum effort, but he didn't do all that much. So no.
And I'll tell you right now, man, Raider Chaos, what's happening, man? The freaking guy, what's going on, man? You got Jason Marshall says AJ Cole, game ball.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, man, it's like that's been our Raider life. We just always have a good kicking game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we always have a kicker.
I jokingly said in Jeff's live the other day, I was like, man, In the kicking game, I trust because that's really all we got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shot to Quirk, though. He says Geno was all right. And here's the thing. And it's funny. I got to plug this thing back in. But I got all my notes. I don't know if you guys could see it. Shit, I don't know. It's the glare's there. But one bright side that I could actually, and chat, let me know if there's a bright side. One bright side I could kind of pull from this a little bit. It was actually good to see a quarterback that can kind of scramble and extend the plays. Like Geno was running for his life. He was actually able to kind of run around and extend the play and try to, find the receivers that can adjust to him scrambling. That was one good thing. It was probably around the third quarter. I was like, damn, if it wasn't for Geno being able to actually scramble a little bit, it would have been even uglier.
Oh yeah, because he got what, sacked 5 times. He literally got himself out of at least 3 or 4 sacks. At least.
Yeah. And so I got to give him to that. Geno to that is like, look, like he was running for his life, for sure. Big pick, what's going on? The bright side is we'll see Rodgers and Grant ahead of schedule. I don't know if that's a bright side.
That's not a bright side at all.
Chris, what do you think about that?
No, you got Rodgers. I'm not, I haven't given up on, but I did not like what I saw out of Grant at all, just during the preseason. Rodgers, he may still have something there, but I mean, regardless, man, it doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter. These coaches make terrible decisions, and now they're just laying in that bed that they made, playing around with this offensive line. Like I said, the rest of the NFL, they're getting their guys together. They're getting ready for game, and we're playing with JPJ and trying to move guys around and all this. It takes time to gel. They already have a new offensive line coach anyway, but you're playing around with these guys, and now we're seeing what's happening. So it's gonna get ugly, man. And I have a bold take, but I'm not gonna say it yet here because everyone's gonna call me a hater anyway. But y'all really gonna call me a hater here in a little bit.
Nah, here we go. What up, VBZ? I see you, man. Kenny, you're saying Geno didn't extend nothing. I'm guess you said held. He held on to the ball too long and took unnecessary sacks, man. I see, Chris. I see your face, man. I'll let you have it.
Salute to you, Kenny, but I disagree. I mean, there may have been a couple that he may have held on to, but again, it's hard to see until we look at the all 22. I think once we look at that, we can kind of see what Geno saw, but the amount, I mean, just the speed that those guys were coming in on him, there's nothing you could do, man. You can't. He probably was barely able to get to his first read, barely, without someone on his face. So,
and Chris, you kind of said the point that I wanted to kind of talk about based on that comment from Kenny is, look, the one thing that you can't see from just watching it on TV is what was the coverage like? Were the receivers open? Right. What was Geno looking at? I mean, sometimes you want to hold on to that football because you're still in the pocket. You can't just throw it away from inside the pocket because then it's a loss of downs. It's a penalty, right? So you can't see what's going on downfield. And the amount of times that we've seen in the past between the Patriots game as well as the Chargers game, Chip Kelly likes to run two route concepts where only 2 receivers are going out for a pass. And there's times where there's nothing open. Right. And there's also been multiple times where you'll have 4 receivers going out for routes and there's nothing there. So if he's still sitting in the pocket, you can't ask him to just let the ball go. Now, I wish that this kind of goes on the offensive side, but I wish Chip Kelly would have moved the pocket a little bit more. I wish we would have used play action and rolled Geno out a little bit more. But we kind of just sat back. We kind of just had the standard drop backs. So without seeing, like to Chris's point, without seeing the all 22, saying that Geno just held the ball way too long without seeing what everything looked like downfield is really hard to talk about. Unless, Kenny, unless you saw something completely different, unless you saw the receivers and there was potential receivers open during those plays and he was holding it, okay, cool, correct us 100%. But to just watch it on the TV, you can't see what's going on downfield, and I'd hate to say or just blame it on Geno. So, again, without seeing the all 22. Accelerator, Geno's 34. He can't be wrong all the time. You're right. We don't want him running all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, Sam the man, what's going on? Are we winning 4 games? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. It's Chicago looked good too, and we got them on deck. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. LS man, throwing a super chat out there, man. Here's my bold take: Spy Tech won't survive year 3. All right, man. Let's pencil that in. We'll see what's going on. We're going to talk about Raider Chaos, man. You know, you're going to kind of lead us in. Hey, LS, man, I appreciate you throwing a super chat out there, brother. So let's do this. Blue, I see you. Hey, Blue, I appreciate you rolling up to the sports book, man. It was great. You and Jen Slinger and everybody else that rolled up. Man. It was great seeing you, Blue. Appreciate you. Ben, I see you popping in. What's going on, brother? What's happening? Yeah, if you guys don't check out Ben's play-by-play, man, he goes live with it, man. Guys, go definitely check that out during the games. You're a better man than me. I can't do that. That's
I can't.
I'll throw shit at the screen, man. So Raider Chaos, man, you're gonna kind of get into this one because this is the first note I had on my notes. Raider Chaos, why is JPJ not in the game if he's not hurt? Severe's going to be with us in just a second, man. Again, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and hit those notifications. Do a sub-only chat just to show our appreciation to our subscribers. JPJ was not in the game, and it looked like Kappa was the Kappa we knew he was going to be. Chris, man, I'll let you kick it off first. What's your thoughts on JPJ just not?
It's just the coaches, you know, coming in. Like, honestly, I think they just did not like him from the start. I mean, I don't know if something happened, but this all seems like he's kind of in the doghouse. You know, Pete gets up there on the
podium.
On the podium for his presser. You know, basically talking about, well, you know, I think it's best for the team if we just have Kappa because of, you know, he hasn't or whatever. I'm like, man, you put the best people out there. It's like, for some reason, they just did not like JPJ from the beginning. They got him out of position. And honestly, I mean, maybe he was too cocky when he first came because he just kind of assumed he was going to be the center. Who knows what it is, man? But honestly, I said it from the beginning. They're playing around with this kid. I mean, this kid was, you know, a pretty decent left guard last year. He moved to center. Immediately, we saw an improvement in the line. They were more physical. They were getting after it. I mean, the thing with him, you just got to kind of reel him back a little bit. He has to be a little more disciplined. But, I mean, he can be one of the better centers in the league. And the fact that you're going to take him out of that position, you know, try to fix something that's not broken, and then move him not to the left, back to the left guard, but to the right guard, man, and then you want to put him like second string. They're playing, man. They're playing. He's in the doghouse for some reason. I doubt that he was even hurt, man. I to be honest, I doubt he was hurt last week.
And look, obviously we know JPJ, he's had his concussion issues well in the past. That's partially the reason why he dropped a little bit in the draft is just because of the concussion scare. I think he had another injury that he incurred that some of the teams were maybe a little bit iffy about. But to see just how bad Kappa was doing, again, I'm going to go through and break down the game film to see just how bad it was, right? But
were you surprised?
Not surprised at all. And you know, the game just it never felt like we were in it, right? Especially when it came to special teams. You know, every time that, you know, even though we had the one touchdown, I believe it was like around third quarter, they come back and bang, they sprint off that 60-yard rushing touchdown, whatever it may be, and then they had the punt return, I think it was for a touchdown. They just answered, right? They just kept answering, and so it just seemed like we were never going to be able to kind of get in that within reaching distance. But I will get to a situation kind of tail end of the game that kind of pissed me off, but. It's like you're seeing Kappa playing bad, and you have JPJ just sitting there. And like you said, Pete Carroll came on and said we're playing off of a short week, and maybe you wanted to let JPJ get one more week of rest in. And I'm just sitting there going, if he's suited, if he ain't on the injury report,
right,
get his ass in there.
Right. Because the thing is, if he's not, if he's not healthy enough to play, then make him inactive. Make him inactive. If you make him active, everyone who's active should be able to play. Bring someone else up. He's not healthy enough to play. It's just ridiculous, man. Just stupid decisions, and we've seen this all off season. All off season.
No, I'm with you. I have no clue why JPJ didn't at least get an opportunity to kind of get in there and kind of help things out a little bit. Not saying that he's doing great either, but man, Kappa looked just bad. Raider Knight saying we got lucky beating the Pats, but we may not win another game if things don't change, man.
Shooting, shout out to Kenny, and I'm not sure if you saw it because I didn't notice it, but they said JPJ played special teams. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Know it.
I heard someone else say that, but I wasn't for sure. So that pisses me off even more. Like, what are we doing?
That's
man?
Crazy.
What are we doing?
So
we're playing around with this dude, and the thing is, when he asked for when he requests a trade, then Raider Nation is going to turn their back on him, and then it's going to be a smear campaign on JPJ. Oh, he was never a Raider. Oh, that's how it is, man. It's just, it pisses me off. It's just an endless cycle. Mark my word, JPJ is going to be an enemy of the Raider Nation pretty soon, because he's going to want to get out there, because if the Raiders aren't going to play him, I'm a young prospect that played very well in college. I know I could play at a high level. Let me go somewhere else where I'll be appreciated, and then the Raider Nation is going to hate him. Mark my word.
It's going to. Without question. What up, Chewy? What's going on, man? Tracy, what's happening? Rick Rock, I see you. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you rolling with us, Chewy. You got it. We'll never see Jeanty's greatness with an offensive line like this. We can get into it. We can get into it. And we see Severe or Solomon. What's going on? Severe, what's going on, man? We're gonna see you in just a few minutes. I don't even know if I want to. Man, I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read this goddamn comment, Severe. I'm gonna wait for him to get in here. So let's talk about Jeanty. We could jump into that because I'll share the screen real quick just to kind of look at his stats, right? And so Jeanty, 17 carries, 63 yards, a 3.7 yard per carry, a long of 18. So he did have one. He had a couple. I want to say like three good carries. But then you kind of look down to the receiving and didn't get any catches. No catches on the day. And so you see his stats. Now, chat, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are on Jeanty. 17 carries, 63 yards, 3.7 average, 18 long. And so longest carry. We're going to go back up to the big screen. Now we kind of see the stats. Yes, the hard part is the offensive line's tough. It's tough to run behind offensive line when you got just action in your face 2 yards deep into the end zone. But I'm going to sit there and go, I got two things to say. And the first one is you can blame part of it on the offensive line. The other part is I still want to see Jeanty be able to create his own greatness being picked number 6 overall. You saw a couple times with the Commanders running backs, that Crosby Merritt guy, there was a couple times where he had defenders in his face 2 yards in that backfield. He hit a little jump cut and still gained about 7 yards. There was a couple times those running backs were even with action in their face, 2 yards in the backfield, they still were able to be able to have the vision, to have the athleticism, and still make something happen. That's what I want to see out of Jeanty. Now, again, I'm not saying that it's not going to be hard because that offensive line was not helping him. But as the number 6 overall pick, I want to see him still be able to make things happen, create the success that he wants to have. So, yes, I'm putting a lot of it on the offensive line, but I'm also putting some of it on Jeanty, but I'm also putting it elsewhere as well. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second, but I want to give Chris a shot, man. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah. So Jeanty. Honestly, when it comes to Jeanty, I'm not going to be too hard on him. He started off kind of rough, but yeah, a lot of it's the offensive line, man. Like he was getting hit when he got the ball or as soon as he got the ball. I felt like he did the best that he could. Again, just kind of comparison to him and Josh Jacobs. Josh was able to kind of make a little bit, like you said, kind of show that magic a little bit more. But Jeanty's a rookie, so I'm not tripping too much now. But the whole thing is, that's why you don't pick a Jeanty at number 6, because you don't have the line to utilize him properly. That's why. When we were saying that we didn't want Jeanty, it wasn't that we just hated him as a prospect. I mean, I think all three of us weren't like super thrilled about him. He had, he has his his skill set, but we need I mean, we got to get this foundation together before we can even think about getting a running back that high. I mean, it's no point to having a guy like that when you cannot give him the opportunity to be successful consistently. You just can't do it. So,
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And you're 100% right. Like, as a number 6 overall pick, he's got to be able to create some of his own success. We want to see that. But here's the thing that I'm actually getting more frustrated about is, as a coach, you have to put players in the best chance for them to find success. If you're starting to see it and realize that this offensive line isn't consistently creating opportunity, right? And now, mind you, last week, as well as especially that Patriots game, we showed, when we broke down game film on Wednesdays, we showed there were opportunities that Jeanty missed. The holes were created. They were there. Jeanty just didn't see them. He didn't make the right cut. So a lot of it was on Jeanty, because the offensive line were creating opportunities. But here's the thing. Jeanty is not this quick start and go guy. He's not going to be that quick scat back in the backfield where he's going to make that hard cut, bang, he's gone. Like, he's not that type. He's more of a fluid runner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he is going to kind of weave his way. That's how he was at Boise. That's why that's why he basically he welcomes contact.
Yeah.
Defenders bounce off of him because he's not going to juke you. You know, he's not going to be that Barry Sanders type where puts his foot in his ground and he cuts 3 different times and misses somebody and goes. So get him in space. Where are the screens?
Yeah.
Where are the pitches to the outside with a lineman pulling in front of him? You know, where are the plays where you can scheme him into open space and give him those natural running lanes?
Yeah. And get him an opportunity to be one-on-one with a defensive back. Now, we see once he gets past that front 7, he handles business. You know, he can run those guys over. He can make guys miss. But like you said, we have to be creative, man. And we're not doing that. And I put that on Chip Kelly.
100%. Goddamn, coach. 0-2 and Tommy doesn't play. I watch, coach. Let me catch you. Tommy Eichenberg's gonna get one play on defense. Let me catch it. Let me catch it. I'm gonna shut that down. Chewy, we're gonna crush Jeanty's spirits, man. If it ain't already crushed at all, man, I'm telling you, that's part of that's one of the things that really kind of caught my eye with the lack of effort on that passing play last week.
Yeah,
where he just got blasted and just, I'm like sitting there going, damn, like is he just, and I posted a video yesterday on this, and I'm sitting there going, is his effort just out the window when he knows he's not the focus of the play? And I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying this is something I'm gonna start watching for a little bit. Just what's his effort like when the play isn't going to him necessarily? But yeah, Chew, you're saying, you know, we're gonna crush Jeanty's spirits, man. Here's the thing. And Chris, I'll throw it to you just on this in a second, is I will say, if we crush Jeanty's spirits this early, you never were meant for the NFL then.
Good point.
I'm sorry. If we're going to crush your spirits just because you've had a few bad games,
you ain't built for this.
You ain't built for it.
Yeah.
100%. Then this level ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have a short memory. You got to have thick skin. And you got to keep wanting. You got to keep driving. If you're going to let 3 bad games affect you, man, then you ain't worth that 6 overall pick. That's on you. You know, you got to be the motivator. I want to see him on that sideline. You know, being able to kind of get this offensive line ramped up and just be like, hey, man, You create that. Just give me that. Just give me that, and I'm gonna take it. We're gonna make this happen. So let him kind of help. Like maybe he could try to be that motivator on that sideline. But you kind of see his demeanor on the sideline, and it's a little tough, man. Chris, you got any words on that?
Yeah, no, I agree. You hit it spot on. Like at the end of the day, yeah, if that kind of gets him off his square, then yeah, you may not be mentally tough enough. And honestly, and I don't think his spirits are crushed. I just think he's probably frustrated. But then again, I mean, his whole, I mean, from the very beginning, getting there, you got this weird offensive coordinator telling you to switch up your stance. I mean, just little things like that, man. It's like, it's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. And honestly, the blame goes across the board. So I don't want no one to think that I'm just pointing my finger at Jeanty. I'm not pointing it just at Chip. I'm not pointing it just at Pete. Well, Pete's getting most of it because he's a leader of all this. But, at the end of the day, I mean, everyone on this team looked bad for the most part, man. Coaching, players, everybody. No one should be satisfied. And it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. If we don't make something change ASAP.
Yeah, and Chris, I saw you responding to Kenny's comment. I went back to look at it, and you're saying Jeanty will never live up to number 6 pick. He's more Doug Martin than he is Bijan. What's funny?
Doug Martin's a little exaggeration, but I get what he's saying.
But you know what though? Because I've said this multiple times, even on some lives on some of the other content creator shows, and I said I had Jeanty's ceiling as, screw him, but I'm going to say his name, like Ray Rice.
Right.
I thought Jeanty's ceiling was Ray Rice.
Right. But Ray was probably a little faster.
Yeah, I think he was a little faster, but I thought Jeanty's ceiling was Ray Rice. I was kind of sticking to it. But, man, you throw Doug Martin out there, it's like, if you put Doug Martin as prime, maybe it is.
Yeah, and he killed us. I'll never forget that game he killed us. Yeah.
Yeah, but that just means he's going to be a good running back.
Yeah.
Not a great running back.
No, absolutely.
And so that's actually Kenny. That's actually a pretty good comparison, man. I could roll with that. What up, Leo? What's going on, man? Scatterboo just had a good half. Did he? All right.
Yeah,
what's his numbers look like?
He looking good. Yeah, I'll see what his number. But he just running strong, man. Running strong.
Yeah, man. Raider Nation, Jason, what's going on, man? I appreciate everybody that's popping in with us.
What up, Jason?
Isaiah in the building as well. Chew with the hashtag Raiders, man. I appreciate this. Offense is way too predictable. I was sitting on my couch calling these plays out.
Yeah, Scatterboo, 6 carries for 39 yards, 6.5 average with a touchdown.
Oh, man. What up, BG? What's going on, man? You at the game today? I'm sorry you paid money to see that, man. I'm sorry you paid money, but at least you paid money somewhere there, not at Allegiant, because, man, Allegiant, I'd be pissed off if I paid money to go there and we lose. What up, Robert Pena? What's going on, man? I see you. LS throwing out another super chat, man. I appreciate it. The whole point of taking running back at 6 is to counteract the fact that you have a bad O-line. Why do we draft him if he needs a great O-line? A 7th round running back would look good behind a great O-line. Yeah, Crosby Merritt. 100%. And this is I'm going to throw it to you in a second, Chris.
Right there.
This is what we've been saying since day one, since a long time ago. Damn it. So, Chris, man, you respond to that one.
No, I mean, that is spot on. That is spot on. Like, salute to I forgot who said it, that, we're expecting too much from Jeanty or whatever. No, he's a number 6 pick. That's why you get a running back at that point, because you're like, hey, we don't have much. We need somebody that can almost save the day, and just kind of thinking about like the Cowboys when they got Emmett. I think they were still not all the way there yet. I think they were still kind of struggling. I know they got Michael Irvin a year before, whatever. And then they got Emmett, but they were still like developing. But once Emmett got there, Emmett was a game changer immediately. That was before they had all the best linemen in the NFL and all that stuff. Like, they were still trying to build that up. But I mean, I'm sorry, man. I mean, Jeanty, we do expect you to show that magic, man. We do. And I know it's hard to put that pressure on them, but that's part of it when you're the number 6 pick, man. And that's why guys like us, me, 805 Severe, rest of TRS, we just knew we weren't ready for a Jeanty type player. We just don't have the rest of the personnel. We just don't.
We don't, and that's the thing, right? I've always said it. I've always been a build in the trenches guy, because when you build the trenches, you kill two birds with one stone. You can open up holes for the running back, and any running back can run behind. Any running back can average 3.5, 4 yards behind one of the best offensive lines in the National Football League. But then you also protect your most prized commodity, which is your quarterback. You kill two birds with one stone. The running back isn't going to be, and Severe says this all the time, so I'm going to kind of coin Severe a little bit because it's a very good saying, is the running back doesn't determine the ceiling of your running game. It determines the floor, right? What determines the ceiling is your offensive line.
Absolutely.
And we've always been an advocate for making sure that you prioritize the offensive line. So everybody that was high on Jeanty and said, get Jeanty, but now you're complaining about the offensive line. You made the bad decision.
That's why we didn't want to get Jeanty.
That's why. You made the bad decision. It was a bad evaluation to go get Jeanty when you're complaining about the offensive line. Now, in LS, man, I appreciate it. Appreciate you throwing a super chat out there, man. I'll tell you, man, it's tough. It's tough. What up, John Fallon? I see you. What's going on, man? Appreciate you popping in with us. Bree in the building as well. The Raiders have been bad because of continuously drafting bad year after year. 100%. No lies detected right there. Chew with the hashtag. We should have drafted 2 O-line round 1 and round 2. At this point, shit, man, you got to pour as much as we can. What up, Dub? What's going on, man? I appreciate you. I appreciate you rocking with us, rolling in here. H, I see you. What's happening, man? Alec M, what's going on? Troy Gill in the building as well, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. I see Black Superman. What's going on, man? Can we fix the O-line with 2 players this year?
See, but the thing is, man, and again, the O-line may not be as bad as it is if you keep the players in their right position. Glaze was doing good enough. So, I mean, Glaze, they left Glaze alone. They left Colton alone. But on the inside, you had a center that was still developing, that he showed some promise. You keep him. All the statistics say that Jordan Meredith was one of the best left guards last year. So you keep him there. Now your only question is at the right guard. Now, if you want to bring Kappa in, that's fine. Bring Kappa in to battle against Parham, or, we drafted Caleb, Caleb Rogers. You bring him. So now it's like, okay, and then maybe we could have, tried to get another free agent or whatever, but that's where the competition should have been. Let the other guys that wasn't broken, let them continue to develop together. But no, we want to put a guy that's never played center before at center. We want to put JPJ at the right guard, not even at the left guard. I can go on it. Never mind. Go ahead, man.
No, you keep going, because here's the thing.
I know, because I'm. It's just like it's a broken record, man. But it's just ridiculous, man. Like, everyone wants to talk about this O-line, and I mean, they're trying to build it, but that starts with the coaching, man. Playing around, coaches playing around, man. The guys can't gel when you do the stupid stuff.
And you just ended on that point right there that I wanted to bring up. And but Kenny, first, you said we drafted 3 third-round picks and a second-round pick in the past 2 drafts. O-line. The line should be better.
Right.
Correct. But at the same time, we also had a crap ton of salary cap space last year, this past offseason. Remember that. We could have went after someone better than Kappa. Now, I'm not saying the free agent will want to come here. I'm not saying that. But we were really never tied to anybody. And you could tell, because of the relationship that Kappa has with Spytek and Tom Brady, they probably were eyeballing him from the start.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so it's not just the draft capital we poured in. It's the salary cap that we had to make bigger moves and potentially ramp up this offensive line. In addition to that, you got to remember, even though that we've poured in some draft capital, this past draft, we moved back twice in the second round and could have picked up an offensive lineman. We moved back twice. And so we had opportunities to get guys in here that potentially could have helped us this season. But now we have a late third rounder or 2 late third rounders that have absolutely zero impact on the game today, the past games, and maybe even this season. And we have a horrible guard and Kappa. And we had all the cap space in the world to make some moves in this past offseason. So for anybody that wants to sit there and go, trust the process ain't looking too bright as it stands right now.
No, for sure. And the fact that, one thing that they were saying is, they took a lot of time to study, the film from last year. Like, how can you study the film from last year and come to the conclusion that Parham is still a starting talent in the NFL? Like, he should never, like, you should look to upgrade for him ASAP. But the fact that he must have always been in the plan. To start. He had to be.
That's my guess. And Jason Marshall, I'm glad to see you holding on to it. Jeanty could be him behind the Eagles offensive line. He could be him.
Exactly.
He could be.
Exactly. So get him a good line. Yes, he will be him. But the thing is, you don't draft him at 6 if you don't have the offensive line.
100%. Guys, if you can't remember, hit that hashtag Raiders. Just catch my eye. But in addition to that, and Chris, man, you ended with it, man, and that's because this is kind of where I want to go. And it's already flying through social media. And look, you remember the classic live that we had with Lunatic the weekend after we all went to Bakersfield?
Yeah.
Where Lunatic's hats came alive?
Yeah.
Rundown asked me a question. He said, man, what's your biggest question mark?
Oh, yeah.
Going into the season.
I remember what you
said.
And
I said it was Brendan Carroll.
Yeah.
Brendan was like, hey, man, like, what's your biggest question? I said, it's Brendan Carroll. It has to be. And all the shuffling that you're talking about, that you just explained, and we've all talked about it, but the shuffling of this offensive line, the weird moves of JPJ, Jordan Meredith going to center, Kappa coming into the fold. Brendan Carroll has never been an offensive line coach in the National Football League. He's always been an assistant offensive line coach only under his dad at Seattle. And then when Pete Carroll decided to walk away, he couldn't get a coaching position in the NFL. He went down to Washington, University of Washington. And then when does he get another NFL job? When his dad's back in the NFL. There's the majority of our offensive line is the same from last year. So how are we? And again, I'm not saying that we're regressing to a point where it's absolutely horrible, because we've seen it. Last week we saw there were plenty of times where we had good protection. There were opportunities for Jeanty to kind of have some success in the run game. We saw it week 1. So it's not like the O-line is absolutely horrendous, but there's pieces to this, like Kappa, that is it's just not working out. And we know what Meredith looked like at guard. We know what JPJ looked like at center. So why are we shuffling it up? And so that's where it's like we regressed, but we still have almost the same personnel. And we knew Parham was going to be a handicap.
I didn't even think he was going to make the team, man. I really did not think he was going to make the team. I'm like, oh, we're definitely going to move on from him. If you watch any type of film, we're going to move away from him for sure.
I'm telling you, it's tough, man. Sun Goddess, what's going on? It was good seeing you over that last weekend. Appreciate you rocking with us. All right. So we're kind of getting through all this, man. J-Doc, I see what's going on, man. One safety deep is not how NFL teams play. Appreciate you guys. Okay. So remember, guys, if you can't hit that hashtag Raiders, man, with over 200 people in the building, it's hard to keep up. Hit that hashtag Raiders, then hit me that comment. Just kind of throw it out there. It catches my eye. I definitely want to try to pull some things up if you got a question for us. Even though we just talked about the O-line, all right? We talked about the O-line. We threw it out there. Just DG saying, real quick, I see it. Joe Film had to be a reason this O-line mess still exists. There's no reason they watch film and think this was okay. I don't know. I don't know what hand Joe Philbin has in this whole thing. To be honest, it's weird that he sits right next to Pete Carroll in the box, or next to Chip Kelly in the box.
He does,
which is interesting. I kind of want to wait for Severe to come on here for this one, but before I jump to the other offensive positions, we're going to talk about Michael Mayer, man. That concussion looked nasty. We're going to talk about the receivers for a second. But before I do, man, I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on, and I'm going to throw something out there. And again, I want to wait for Severe to come on here. But I just kind of got done talking a little bit ago about how I don't think Chip Kelly is really using, like, he's not trying to get Jeanty into situations that utilizes him best to his skill set, right? Again, where's the screen plays? Where's the passes to get him into open? Hold up.
Someone's in the building. We got the legend in the building.
It's about to go down.
Does he got the red hat on? That's going to tell me everything.
It's about to go down. And here we go. And he's in the building.
He ain't on demon time. He ain't on demon time.
Chat, let everybody
What's going
chat,
on?
let everybody know Severe's in the building, chat. You just in time,
I don't got the red hat on, but you know
what he got the push a t-shirt on. Oh,
watch out now.
You know what time
he need business.
I didn't need the red hat. I didn't need the red hat.
He got the push a T hat on.
It's about to get nasty. I need the red hat.
What up, Coach G? What's going on? So here's my thing, Severe, and I'm throwing this out there. Not sure how much you were hearing us talk a little bit. I know you were throwing some crazy comments. I saw that last one. Just trolling us. But here's my thing: is Chip Kelly, as good of as an offensive coordinator he's been in the NFL, right? He was a good offensive coordinator in the NFL. Obviously, he showed his worth in college. One thing I will throw out there is it's been almost 10 years since he's been in the NFL. So is he trying to use what he used in college now? Because that's what he's used to. That's what he's been scheming up for the last 9 years, basically 8-9 years. Is he trying to use that in the NFL? And look, the NFL, it evolves constantly. You look at, and the best example could be used with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs 6-7 years ago was a high-flying, stretch-the-field type of offense with Tyreek Hill. And they started to change it because the way the defense was starting to kind of go to that too-high safety set. And so they started to kind of change what they wanted to do. And so I guess my thing is, one, is Chip Kelly trying to use too much what he did in college, and it's just not using. And there's going to be a big transition period for Chip Kelly with his offensive play calling. But two, like, as good as he is not getting Jeanty in situations that utilizes what he's good at. Again, I haven't seen Jeanty in one screenplay, and I don't know how much screens Chip likes to run, but I haven't seen him one time in a screenplay or just in a pass play where it gets him out in space. And I'm just sitting there going, holy shit! Like, if I continue to see this, if another 2 weeks goes by and we don't try to get Jeanty out in space, I'm like, damn. And again, I'm just, it's conspiracy theory. It's tinfoil hat shit. But I'm like, is Chip Kelly doing it on purpose? Maybe Spytek and Pete Carroll will pound the table for Jeanty, and maybe Chip Kelly wants somebody else. And he's sitting there going, shit, I told you so. He can't run between the tackles. I don't know what it is, to be dead honest, because nothing else can explain to me why you're not using him better. Severe, man, what's your thoughts? I rambled for a second, man. My bad. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, man. My thoughts are fuck Pete Carroll, fuck Chip Kelly, fuck Patrick Graham, fuck Brendan Carroll, fuck John Spike like a motherfucker. Sandra Douglas Morgan, I see you at 8, baby. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, baby. I see you at 8.
Stall.
Don't worry about this team. Do not worry about this. This not you. This not your doing. But yeah, man, look, he had no problems throwing screen passes to Trevion at Ohio State. He was running pro concepts at Ohio State. He was running duo. I ain't no other offensive coordinators in FBS running duo. Like he was running pro concepts in the college football. So it's not like he was detached or away from the game. When he came to the game the first time with what people called a gimmicky offense that wouldn't work, he still had that team top 10 offense. So he went last year. He slowed the tempo all the way down. He was one of the slowest paced teams in all of Division I football, and they won, and it worked. He had a recipe there, and he utilized 2 different backs in a multitude of ways. So if he's not calling it, it leads me to believe he don't think it's going to be successful because nothing else he's called has seemed to be successful. And all we hear is excuses as to why it's not successful. When I see, Jeanty's getting hit by the line of scrimmage, I see Jeremy fucking McNichols get hit 4 times at the line of scrimmage and still goes yard. Takes to the house. Is he generational? I guess he must be because he's doing something that the guy that's supposed to be generational can't seem to fucking do. So I don't want to hear these excuses. Like,
and you know what? Not to cut you off. Just on TV, I'm watching in the first half, Cam Scatterboo, 5 forced missed tackles.
Oh,
it's like the first. I mean that they're just. I mean just that.
And people keep pointing to this stuff. Some of these hits, Jeanty is causing himself. Not making the correct read, not setting up his blocks, not pressing the hole, and then cutting back. Some of this is of his own creation. All right, you can't be like, you can't fucking leave your fried chicken unattended while it's cooking, and then get mad that your house burned down. Well, bitch, it's on you. That's on fucking you. What was you doing? Man, you over there watching Love Island? What are you doing? All right, goddamn. Like, so people want to like, oh my God, feel sorry for. There's like, I ain't even getting into it, but there's somebody else that caused some issues for themselves too recently, and I'm not gonna get into that. So it's like you can't be bad yourself and then point the blame everywhere else. Do other people take part in that blame? Yes. Can Chip Kelly call a better game? Yes. Can the offensive line be better? Yes. But we said that. Oh, did we say this? And what were we told? We were told to shut the F up because Pete Carroll, he's been in here a long time. And
you guys know more than them.
Knows this guy. And Kappa, he was, he's going to be better. And then, obviously JPJ, he's too dumb to play center, even though I see Meredith out here missing protection calls and not calling out blitzes. And obviously the communication on the right side of the offensive line, it obviously is not there as opposed to the guys who are more experienced on the left side of the line. They seem to have things in order because they're experienced guys. So we were told that we didn't know what we were talking about. I was told that Pete Carroll wakes up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning and goes for a morning jog and he's wrestling so he knows what the fuck he's doing. Apparently, this 74-year-old motherfucker don't know what the fuck he's doing, right? Because Seattle looks damn good, but we look like shit. So apparently, we were right about all of this. I don't give a damn. This motherfucker pinning people on the ground. And they bouncing back. He throwing the ball, looking old. He looking like the old man. Looking like the old man from Family Guy talking to the muscly on paper boy. Hoping he brings us some good news. But guess what, motherfucker? We ain't got no good news to bring.
All right, here we go. Rafa, hey, man, I appreciate you with the super chat, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys go check out Rafa's channel, man. Appreciate the super chat. I was letting Severe kind of get that out of him.
Get it out, bro.
So, because that was brewing. I see when Severe gets into our chat as he's about to kind of come onto the show, he's got it, but he's brewing. Something, and that fried chicken one was he was waiting. That one was just brewing. I love it. What up, Macho Man? What's happening? What up, Rundown? Guys, make sure you guys go check out Rundown, part of that TRS crew without question. He says, they know the line is trash and they're not trying to kill him. And I can't give them that excuse. I can't give them that excuse that they know the O-line is trash because it's on them. It's on them that the O-line is trash.
Exactly.
We had the money. We had the money.
And all the draft picks in the world to make it happen. And Severe, you're saying and without question, that there isn't the excuse when it comes to Jeanty. But for myself, when I say I want Chip to use him better, it's because, I want to win. I want to see this guy actually be successful. Yeah. I'd love to be wrong. That's why I want to see it just be run differently because I've coached this thing before. I've coached this game for too many years to know that there's ways that you can use Jeanty to just get a little bit better out of him. And again, it's just get him in space. He doesn't navigate well in between the tackle. He just doesn't. And I don't think he's going to find that success, especially with the way our offensive line is working, right? It's not going to happen enough. And it's because he doesn't have the skill set to do it. And it's not surprising. It's not surprising to any of us that anybody that you've seen on this screen right now. It's not surprising.
Yeah, we're not surprised. We're not surprised, man.
Yeah, I want them to use him in a way that can get the best out of him. And it's just like, and again, I'm like, Chip Kelly's a good enough offensive coordinator. Like, how the hell do you not do this? And here's the thing. Chip Kelly just got done talking about load management. And I want to talk about a couple notes.
Yeah.
I want to talk about a couple notes in chat. I'm going to get down to you guys. I apologize, but here's a couple notes that I took, right? They said, and I literally put hold on because I wanted to catch my eye on my notes. 8 minutes left in the second quarter, 3rd and 1. We go shotgun. We put Jeanty in motion.
Yes. I called that
and then
out,
we motion him back and we push him up to the line of scrimmage to be a pass blocker, which means Geno was in shotgun on 3rd and 1. This is second quarter with 8 minutes left. And Geno motions Jeanty up to the line of scrimmage to pass block. You're 3rd and 1.
I called, yep.
How are you not putting, 1, Geno under center, 2, showing the threat of run on 3rd and 1?
Yeah.
That was shocking to me, right? And then obviously, but Geno scrambles around and he does complete the pass, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But on 3rd and 1, you put Jeanty in a clear pass blocking situation, which was stupid on 3rd and 1. And then with 2 minutes left in the first half, 3rd and 1, in shotgun, it's my bad. On 3rd and 1, in shotgun, you actually remove Jeanty out of the game. Jeanty's out of the game on 3rd and 1. And then on 4th and 1, Jeanty's out of the game again. So in 2 separate situations, on another 3rd and 1, and then on a 4th and 1, now as a quarterback sneak, Geno got it. But that's another 3rd and 1, and then a 4th and 1 that Jeanty's not even out there. And then on another 3rd and 1, at the end of the 3rd, Jeanty comes out of the game on 2nd down, and then Zeus is in on a 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. It's like there were so many short yardage situations that Jeanty's not even in the game. And then at the very end of the game with 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, you're in hurry up. All right? You're in hurry up. I believe we were still within like 2.5 scores. We end up scoring on the not on this drive, but with 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, you're in hurry up. So you're still trying to move the ball. It's 4th and 1. And we hand it off to Dylan Labe.
Yeah.
And he gets stopped.
Yeah.
Why the hell is our number 6 overall pick in 5 situations in the game in short yardage sitting his ass on the sideline?
You know why? Because Jeanty is so shitty in pass protection that they know if he's in the game, they know you're going to run it. They almost fucking certainly know you're going to run it because they wasn't leaving them in any other third down situation in the game. Basically, almost every 3rd down situation, especially passing situations, either Zeus or Dylan Labe was in there every single time. So if you want to even sell the situation that you may pass it all, sell it at all, you got to take him out because they know if he's in the game, they're looking run. So maybe you need to hit him with a play action on the 3rd down or something like that. Maybe you need to do that. But maybe if you do that, you don't trust this motherfucker to block anybody. Because we saw what happened last week. Motherfucker's fixing his gloves on the fucking field when Geno's running for his damn life. So, like it's kind of you between a rock and a hard place. But me, I'll give a damn. I got you at pick 6. Are you gonna be out there? You're gonna be out there doing something. If I gotta throw you at slot receiver, you finna be on the fucking field. I didn't waste the 6th pick on your ass to sit on the sideline in these situations. So I'm gonna figure some kind of way to get you in the game. Something.
He said load. He actually used the word load management.
And here's the thing: if you actually had Jeanty in on that 4th and 1 instead of Labe, and let's say Jeanty gets it, we don't. Well, let me rewind. We don't get it. We stop the Commanders and we go down and score. That's when Trey Tucker had the deep ball for a touchdown. And then you get the 2-point conversion, and now you're within 10 points, with I believe was around 4 minutes left in the game. And so if you would have gotten that 4th and 1 and you continued down, you actually scored, you would have given yourself more time. And so to me, I feel like it was just Like, how in the hell is our number 6 overall pick in 5 situations on short yardage not even a factor throughout the entire game? And again, not even in the game, which is crazy. And the one time he was in the game, you motioned him and pushed him up to the line of scrimmage to pass block on 3rd and 1. Didn't even show him as a running threat.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to me. And just another DJ, man, I mentioned it earlier. Yes, it was going to be a tough game. Commanders played Thursday night. They had 4 extra days of practice. We ended on a Monday night. We had travel East Coast. That was going to make it a very tough game no matter what. Like, that goes without saying. The schedule played a very, very big toll in it. But there's other things outside of just that is just very questionable with this coaching staff as it stands right now. And this is kind of what we're trying to dive into. So shit, man. Yeah, let's talk about appreciate everybody rocking with us, man.
If you guys, man.
Yeah, I apologize with almost 240 in the building. If you remember, hit that hashtag Raiders if you got a question or a comment to what we're saying. It just catches my eye. What up, Bueno? I see you. If you can't hit that like button, subscribe. We'll hit you guys after every game day. Just kind of give you our thoughts, our recap of it. But on Wednesdays, we do hit you with a complete breakdown of game film. And so it will give you a deep dive as to what we see as we break down the all 22 and we show you, man, we have a good time. So make sure you tap in with us. But you got Chris, Protect the Show podcast on this side. You got The Severe Raider on that side. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation, man. We appreciate you guys. Hit that sub button because we do a sub-only chat. We do a sub-only chat, just to show our appreciation to all of our subscribers, man. So we definitely appreciate y'all. What up, Henny? What's going on in the building? Coach, I told you, if Tomiyami just plays one game of defense, man, I'm going to shut down your 0-2 record with Tommy on the field. I'm just saying. I'm going to shut that thing down. What up, Lone? What's happening, man, in the building? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you rocking.
Didn't Tommy miss the tackle on the field on that long ass return? Wasn't he the gunner on that? I swear he was gunner on that one of those long ass returns and he missed the tackle.
No, I think that was Lindenberg, maybe.
He should not. Tommy's 44. Tommy 44.
Okay, I know Lindenberg. I think I think Lindenberg missed a tackle. I think
Lindenberg probably did too. No, Tommy was down there. He missed a tackle. I remember that play stuck out distinctly in my mind. I was like, as soon as I see Coach ass.
No. Coach knows. He's like, no. Coach is like, no, that wasn't him. That wasn't him at all.
I remember 44. Tommy Eichenberg.
You got the wrong bird. We'll see. I'll look at the film, Coach. I'll look at the film. Man, all right, LS with that hashtag, man. I appreciate you. Do you think bringing in a fullback to have Jeanty run behind would help, especially if we bring in that can help pick up blitzes and pass block?
To be honest, I don't even think Jeanty's a type of runner that would be successful with a fullback. To be honest, because you have to. Yeah, you almost have to be able to read blockers even more. You know what I'm saying? Like you just your vision and instinct has to be even more on point. So I don't even think, so especially if he didn't do it in college.
Severe, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think he never did it at college either. So I don't think that would help him much in NFL. And as Chris kind of alluded to, I think that would just cloud the picture for him even more. He's already having some issues reading blockers, and he has tripping over pullers and slipping on grass. Like he'll be tangling up his feet with other blockers. Like I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that at all.
The one thing I will say with the fullback is you can get more creative with your blocking schemes, and we're not looking like we're pulling well at all. You look at the last 2 games, like we cannot pull, whether we're getting blown up at the point of attack, or the guards just aren't getting there. It looks bad. So if you bring in a fullback, you can get more creative. You can let a D lineman go, and you get that fullback to kick out. But it looks like they've tried to do it. They've tried to do it with Mayer. They've tried to do it with Ian Thomas, kind of play them in that fullback type of formation or position. And we're still not getting much success. And so when you see them attempt to do it with some of our tight ends and it still doesn't work, I just don't know how effective it would be if we brought in a fullback. Because if you bring in a fullback, then that means you got to nix one of our tight ends, you got to nix another receiver, which we're so thin that, especially with Michael Mayer going down, obviously that's a tough one. We'll talk about that. But I honestly, I don't know just how much it would help, to be honest, because it looks like we've tried it with Michael Mayer and stuff like that. And it's not working out.
Another thing that, that just thinking about just thinking about the game, it could have got even worse. Like, if you think about it, we luckily, like, early in the game when Mariota, he broke on us and then he fumbled. Like,
oh man, that got lucky.
Yeah, like they were cooking. Like, they may have went down and scored that drive, and then also the dude dropped that touchdown pass. That rookie, he dropped that touchdown pass. So, man, this game could have got it out of hand fast, man. Like, luckily we had some plays, but yeah, I know we'll talk about kind of the future state of the rest of this season, because y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say.
What up, Space Beast, man? What's going on?
Let's fire it up, baby. Let's fire.
What's going on? All right, so before we fire it up, hold on. Before we fire it up, hey, Space Beast, if you throwing a super chat out there, man, I appreciate you. You guys remember, hit that hashtag Raiders. You guys have
starting next week. Starting Bishop Cunningham is back. Bishop Cunningham is back next week.
Hey, we might as well start our mock draft simulator.
Exactly.
We
I don't. Hey,
bring hot dog water back. Hot dog water back in the building.
No, see, I need to stay as far away from that nickname as possible. But hey, but at this point, nah. You guys are out your goddamn mind with any type of name you throw out at the Raider War Room, because none of us picked Jeanty early. We're just gonna tell you that,
man. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely.
Look, shout out to Coach. Coach said before the season, he's like, "Yeah, we about to suck. I ain't even watching this year." he said before week 1, he said this. He caught that like a mug.
Oh man. My Sundays are open to do anything. I'm out. See, and that's what's hard, man. I'm serious.
I just imagine Coach like not watching the game at all. He's sitting outside, grass freshly cut, just sipping the Jamba Juice, just as the wind blows by. It's birds chirping in the background, kids riding by on their bikes. He's
doing anything, but he's in peace though. He's in peace.
Yeah.
While the rest of us is over here pissed off.
It took everything out of me not to walk to my fridge in my garage to pull something out of it, because I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, I needed something. So, all right. Let's talk a little bit. Like, obviously, Michael Mayer goes down. That was a brutal injury, man. I obviously, hopefully he's okay. It looks like he is without question going to have a concussion. He's going to be out for a little bit. So, Ian Thomas, time to step up. One guy, I'm telling you, man, and we can talk about, we'll talk about the bigger name first is, man, Brock Bowers.
Hold on. Put up Space Beast's comment. Salute the Space Beast, man. There we go, man. We forgive you, baby. We forgive you.
Space, man. That's my guy.
It's all family, man. We forgive you.
Hey, look, we've all been there at one point in time.
Hey, and what admit when we're wrong.
To help y'all, man. We're like Noah. We're like Noah.
Look,
like, we're trying to get y'all in the ark, but y'all ain't want to get in the ark, man.
Look, Chris is basically a professional gambler. You got to go with the odds, baby. What are the odds that the Raiders are all of a sudden well-run team that is going to have success and knows how to draft at the first? Like, what are the odds of that happening? What are odds of us having good first-round picks in a row? When is the last time that happened? When is the last time we had back-to-back first-round picks? Like, damn, the Raiders really knocked that draft out of the park. Like, this shit ain't happening at all.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know, but Space Beast, man. Hey, look. And here's the thing. You guys know, even if we're wrong, we'll say we're wrong.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's not, it doesn't go one way. We appreciate it. Even though people just love to let us know when we're wrong, or just say we're wrong in general, without any facts behind it, we'll definitely let you know when we're wrong as well, without question. What up, Omar? What's up, man? I appreciate you. Yeah, we talked about Scatterboo,
guys. We did not win a Super Bowl, so we can never be right. And people that won Super Bowl,
yeah.
I'm with you.
Have you guys ever played in or coached the Super Bowl?
Where Money Check at? He played in the Big 8. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Oh, Money Check.
Where's Money Check at? This is Big 8 Money Check at.
And look, my take, what's going on? Man, hit that hashtag Raiders, man. I appreciate it. After listening to Pete's post interview, he said this game is on him. Will he change the line? It's not will he change the line? Will he change who's coaching the line? That's the biggest question mark. It's on him because it's also on his bloodline. God damn it. That's my biggest thing. Is I wonder. I watched his press conference. It was all on him. He took the responsibility. He didn't point the fingers at nobody, and so I don't even know what that next move is going to be. But, Chris, man, any thought? Did you see? You saw Pete's presser? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it gave me a lot of Derek Carrish vibe.
Man,
didn't it?
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that, man. I'm we know it's on you. We absolutely know. You don't have to tell us. Well, you don't have to tell us at all. Don't remind that. I know you want to try to show self-accountability. I get it, but it's just bad decisions, man. Bad decisions, and I don't care about all this talk at the podium, man. Make the changes.
Exactly.
Make the change, and that's one thing about like at least AP. Like when there were certain times that things had to be changed. Like that next day, like you'll hear about a change like on Monday. Okay, something's changed. So like I want to see if we hear about a change tomorrow or the next or whatever, next time they practice. I want to hear about some kind of change or some kind of shake up ASAP. Because we're going into week 4 and we may not win another game till week 17.
That's the bold take right there. You heard it here first. So, hey, any thoughts on
the schedule?
Presser?
Look at the schedule. We may not win unless we sneak one in with the Titans.
I think that's
we have trouble with.
That's the one.
We have trouble with quarterbacks that can run.
But the Titans have a good defense, though.
They have a hell of a defense,
and they have a quarterback that can run.
look, P this, y'all, and this is why. Imagine Jeffrey Simmons versus Parham, Meredith, or Kappa. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Chris like, I ain't showing up for the live, boys. I'm not showing up live. I'm just telling it now.
Good night.
I didn't even think about that.
Jeffrey Simmons versus Kappa, Meredith,
I didn't even think about
or a Parham. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Schedule,
we were letting Tierre Tart have his way with this. What do you think he's gonna do? You think Jeffrey Simmons is gonna yeah, man. But the press conference, I had the same sentiments as Chris. Yeah, but it's on you, bro. You the head coach. Of course it's on you. Like you hired this bum ass kid as the O-line coach. Like, because he had your last name. Like, like if you were a real head coach, you will walk your son into the office, tell him he's out of the wheel, and fire him. Like that's what you would do. But you're not going to do that. He's not going to do that. This man is Brendan Carroll's been completely incompetent. And I don't know if the offensive line shifting was a Pete Carroll idea or a Brendan Carroll idea. I hope to God it's not a Chip Kelly idea because now we got to get rid of him too.
He had to sign off on it. So regardless, he has to take blame.
Yeah. So has to. I mean, look, Brendan Carroll is the first person who needs to go. And if we still don't get better, Chip Kelly needs to follow him out the door right behind him. And if y'all really keeping y'all same standards, I don't want to hear about this shit about, we don't want to fire another coach back to back. Nah. I don't want to hear that shit. We win 4 or 5 games with a drafting Jeanty, with a second year Brock Bowers, with Geno Smith, an upgraded quarterback. Oh no. Pete Carroll got to go. Pete Carroll, he got to kick fucking rocks.
5 games. We're not going to win another game till week 17. 5 games.
To Shady Acres. Let him play some shuffleboard. Let him go teach at USC. Nobody seems to have a problem with this motherfucker splitting his time between being an NFL fucking head coach and being a professor at USC. Oh, it's fine. Nobody had an issue with it. Now we getting our ass kicked. And now, nobody still brought it up. But everybody had a problem with Antonio Pierce driving a lowrider and saying he's from Compton. Nobody's saying shit about this old ass man trying to do 2 fucking jobs. Like, nobody's saying a damn thing about it. But everybody has something to say about where Antonio Pierce was from and what he wore and the car he drove. Like, it was on everybody's mind. Everybody's fucking mind. But this dude being 75 years old and should be in a retirement damn home, should be doing something, sitting on a board somewhere, not doing a no pay or no show job, getting kickbacks. That's what he should be doing instead of the daily grind of being an NFL coach. It was all happy-go-lucky in the offseason when he's wrestling and he's throwing the ball around, looking hella old, and these tight-ass shirts he got on. Like, bro, put on a fucking sweater on. Nobody will see this shit. I don't see your old ass out here in the fucking field. It's like, you look sick, man. Get out of here. Go play with your grandkids. Why are you here fucking up my team?
Leo, appreciate you throwing the super chat out there, man. I was trying to get to it, but I was letting Severe cook for just a second. Man, Leo, I appreciate the super chat. Man. Chip Kelly and Brendan Carroll are next super fight.
Like I said, if we saw when Mariota ran into Dan Quinn, that'd been Pete Carroll, we'd be lighting the torch.
Okay.
We would be lighting the torch. Every Sunday, we'd be lighting the damn torch.
Bro, that was one of the memory things when we hired on Pete Carroll. I was like, I'm not even worried about him making, his contract. I'm worried about him getting upended on the goddamn sideline. His ass better be up in the box because he gets upended. If he gets hit like that, bro, he's hospitalized. He's done. We're searching for a new head coach at that point. But bro. Head coach he ate that shot to the nose, man. He popped back up and he was ready to rock.
Yeah.
That was a bold move. But hey, Leo, man, appreciate the super chat. Here's the other thing. Brock Bowers, 1 catch in the first half. 1 catch in the first half. He got a couple catches in garbage time. We're sitting there going, wait a second. Jeanty really can't get going. He's off the field in short yardage situations. Brock Bowers has 1 catch in the first half. Trey Tucker went off. All the love to Trey Tucker, man. Yeah. That was your career game right there.
Yeah,
I'm to you.
The Giants got them an RB1 in the 4th round or whatever.
Cam getting off.
Yeah. He just caught a nice little pass, made someone miss, ran somebody over. They got them an RB1.
And the thing is, I like their RB. I like Tyrone Tracy they had already. So Cam must be hella like the Tyrone Tracy was good last year.
Yeah.
So Cam must be killed for him to get that many touches. He must be cooking.
And he's blocking.
He's blocking. So here's my thing though. Is we've brought in all these weapons. Where's Deontay Thornton?
Somewhere running the wrong route.
Where's Deontay Thornton? We drafted him in the 4th round. He was supposed to be the complement, kind of like we drafted Jack Besh. I don't even want to talk about Jack Besh anymore. I mean, like it's a waste of a pick right now because with a 2nd round pick, you want them to start almost immediately and have an impact. And he's just I saw him in the 3rd quarter come in the game with the cleanest jersey I've ever seen. So you just know. You know where that's at. But Deontay Thornton? Deontay Thornton? Nowhere to be seen. I think we attempted 1 throw to him. I looking back at the stats, he had 2 catches. He had 2 catches. I believe 1 was in garbage time. And my thing is, if you're going to bring in a guy and be so excited about him being 6'5", 4'3" guy, but he's not going to have any type of focus on this offense or be a complement to something else. We're wasting away talent. Obviously, I know everybody can say it's week 3, but the thing is, the things that you do early is going to force teams to prepare when we play them. Chicago has nothing to prepare for. Chicago just knows our offense is struggling. So where is our fourth round draft pick, Jeanty Thornton, man? Severe, any thoughts? I mean, I know you said probably run the wrong route, but
yeah, man, that dude is the issues that we saw pre-draft that we talked about, his ability to run routes, get open underneath, like beat press, like just the little nuances of playing a wide receiver at the NFL level. Like we all know about Josh Heupel's system. It's bound to put up big numbers. So it inflates guys' stats. And there hasn't been a Tennessee receiver since Cordero Patterson. that's turned in anything, right? Like, so when's the last time a guy from Tennessee was any good? That's the last guy I could think of. So I mean, he's a fourth round pick. He shouldn't even be put in this situation. I know we don't want to talk about Jack Bech. We shouldn't even have Jeanty Thornton out there. We're gonna draft the receiver in the second round. That should be the dude out there. That should be the guy out there. And where the hell's Jack Bech? Where does this dude at? That's what I'm wondering, because we're putting this on Jeanty. Jeanty should be he should be
developing.
Fourth round guy.
Yeah.
Jack Bech, bum ass, should be out there. What is he doing? We caught 2 balls through 3 weeks. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? A wasted pick. Like he's PJ Hall, Obi Melifonwu. That's what he's looking like right now, bro. You looking like PJ Hall, Obi Melifonwu.
And here's the thing, John. I don't know if there's a coach out there O-line coach that could help us right now. To be honest, I have no clue. So man, I appreciate you in that hashtag Raiders. I don't know who could help us at this point, especially mid-season. I want everybody, now that everybody, Severe, you weren't here. I don't know which chat you're in, but a lot of people are now saying this O-line is going to ruin Jeanty. This O-line is going to kill Jeanty, stuff like that, right? Those words are being thrown out there. Guys, let this sink in. If this O-line, which is on the coaching staff, then they couldn't prepare it properly. They could not understand what you needed first before you got a guy like Jeanty. Here's the thing. If this O-line, in your guys' words, not ours, because we already knew what Jeanty was. We already had our opinion on it. If this O-line kills Jeanty, Jack Bech doesn't see the field very often, pans out being a bust on a second rounder. The 2 offensive linemen don't work out, don't see playing time this season, maybe not work out next season, who knows, but we don't see them on the field. Even if they get on the field this year, they're not going to do well, okay? If we can't use Jeanty Thornton in a way that he could help this team, if he doesn't develop right, this could be one of the worst draft classes we've had in a very long time.
Oh yeah.
You got J.J. Pegues and Tucker Hemingway. They're even inactive, I think, at times. Like they were inactive last week.
I don't think they've been active yet.
No, they haven't been active yet. They haven't been active yet, and I don't think Caleb or Grant have either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think they have either. No, I don't think
that's what I'm saying. So I think that's 4 that haven't even been active.
I don't think Porter's played a defensive snap that I can think of.
Well,
he's played special teams.
He played. I actually saw him in today playing defense.
Saw him in today. Okay,
a couple, but it wasn't that much. So
okay,
it wasn't that much.
So look, I'm not saying that none of these draft picks are going to work out, but it's not looking so hot.
It's not.
With this draft class, to be dead honest with you, because Charles Grant, massive project. Caleb Rogers did not look good at all in the preseason.
No.
Tonka Hemingway, J.J. Pegues, Tonka Hemingway definitely showed some flashes in the preseason.
Yeah.
J.J. Pegues showed flashes. But it's like,
those guys did.
And there's been things that I haven't been able to show on the game film. We haven't been able to look at it with Jeanty Thornton. Things that I'm not liking. What I see out of Jeanty Thornton, he cannot get off the line of scrimmage quick enough. No. He's slow off the line of scrimmage, and if you want to take the top off of defense, you need to be one of the quickest guys off the line of scrimmage, and he's not very fast off the line of scrimmage, even without a cornerback trying to press him.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and he doesn't have. There's things about Jeanty Thornton that is very, very questionable, and so again, I'm not saying they're all going to be bust. I'm not saying that it's all going to be just bad, but it's just not looking good as of right now. Let's do this. One thing we'll jump into. Let's jump over to the defensive side. guys, think of anything you want to touch on the defensive side. What I will say is, man, they rushed for over 200 yards. They rushed for over 200 yards with 4 different running backs, I believe. I can share the screen real quick. And so let's go to the Commanders' stats real quick. Let's take a look. You had, obviously, Marcus Mariota, 6 carries for 40 yards, but you had 1, 2, 3. Deebo Samuel did get a carry in the backfield, but you basically had 4 different running backs outside the quarterback touch that football, and between the running backs and Marcus Mariota, they go for 201 yards on the ground. That's nasty work. And we went into this thinking our run game was going to be maybe one of our stronger points, and so that's tough. Jeremy Nichols 4 for 78 yards and 19.5 average with that long 60-yard touchdown. Marcus Mariota doing some work. Chris Rodriguez, man, 11 carries, 39 yards, 3.5. You know, he got the nod as the starter. Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt, 8 carries, 26 yards.
Isn't he a 7th round pick?
Yeah,
right there.
Bill.
Yep.
Yeah.
And look, and one of those carries was that short yardage touchdown, so that hurt his average.
Yeah. So, look, they had basically running back by committee sitting back there, and they took us to it. They had a long of 60, a long of 14. Bill had a long of 9 yards. Mariota ripped off a 22-yarder for as a long run. They took it to us on the ground. So I got one of my biggest points off of this, but man, Chris, I'm gonna throw it to you first, man. Any thoughts on the defense as I go back up to the big screen?
I mean, I just feel like Cliff was able to pick us. You know, he was able to pick us apart. You know, he and the thing is, you know, though Jaden wasn't out there, you know, he knows what Marcus's strengths are. You know, they did, you know, a lot of RPO. I mean, and they was getting our defense. I mean, they did what I actually thought the Chargers were going to do. They really, you know, use you know, a lot of that stuff to get our defense just kind of out of whack, you know, using their aggressiveness against them. I mean, there was so many passing lanes. I mean, we just got out coached, man. That's really the only way to describe it. We literally just got out coached. We were getting bullied. We weren't making tackles. Seemed like we were late in coverage. I mean, I can go on and on, man. It was just a bad execution across the board.
Yeah.
It is, man. Chill, Ray, man. I see you. We'll go back to that question. I promise. I appreciate you hitting that hashtag Raiders. Severe, man. Biggest thoughts on the defensive side?
Absolutely no pass rush at all. I mean, Marcus Mariota was out there looking like Randall Cunningham, like prime Randall, like Philly Randall. Like, I ain't talking about Vikings Randall. I'm talking about Philadelphia Randall Cunningham. Like, he's like just running all over us. If it wasn't for Thomas Booker accidentally hitting the ball out, he didn't do that on purpose. He accidentally knocking the ball out because Marcus Mariota thought he was so far past everybody, he didn't have to take care of it. Like, it wasn't for him accidentally knocking the ball out. It'd be worse than what it was. Like, that low-key stymied a little bit of their momentum. So
yeah,
if it wasn't for that, it would have got ugly quick.
Yeah,
quick.
It would have.
And you know, I was told that Thomas Booker was supposed to be this great run stopper. I was told he was supposed to be. I guess he stopped to run. I guess after 20, 25 yards. I guess he lived up to his name. I guess, you know, he got his ball back, but you know, like
he got his ball back.
You got, you know, Jeremy McNichol. Like I said, bro, he had 4 dudes. 4. he breaks 4 of those tackles and runs 60. Runs away from people. Like Jeanty breaks 4 tackles. And then somebody hits him again. Like, he's get caught again. Like, this dude broke 4 tackles and was gone. Like, you couldn't touch him. Like, that's the stuff I want to see. Even Bill was out there looking good. Man, it was like, man, and this is supposed to be a situation where Dan Quinn worked for Pete Carroll, right? Like, this should be like a mentor. This should be I taught you everything you know, not everything I know situation.
Daniel's son, Mr. Miyagi.
Man, right? Man, this was elder abuse. This was, you get those alerts on your phone. Like, what's a silver alert? You get the phone. It's a missing old person. It's a silver alert in the DC area right now. Motherfuckers be careful. It was belt to ass all day long, man. This is crazy.
It is crazy. And chill around. I'm gonna go back to it real quick because here's my thing. Look, Washington had a shit ton of time to prepare for us. The one bigger advantage that they had was they didn't have to declare who was going to play quarterback until like Friday. And so Raiders were kind of figuring out who was going to play. And then when Mariota gets in, you could just tell that run option killed us. Yeah. Maxx got fooled with it.
Killed us.
Kuntz got killed on it.
I mean, it's just like cooked. He got cooked. Yeah, he got cooked.
Oh my God.
And then, but it was also the RPOs. Cliff Kingsbury dialed up just a bunch of RPOs where they were just hitting soft spots in our defense. Yeah. I mean, they would just basically play action, RPO it, bang, linebacker sucks down, boom, you hit the vacant spot. Like they just dialed it up on us.
Were so late, man.
Luke McCaffrey finished with more yards than Brock Bowers. So let that sink in. Luke McCaffrey finished with more yards.
But the thing is, I still don't think Brock is 100%.
I don't think he's 100% either.
Yeah, I don't think he's 100%. So I'm not even putting it on Brock, to be honest.
So where's he's out there trying to just why are we not protecting him? That's why I don't believe it. I don't believe this load management shit. I don't believe it at all.
Right? Yeah. You
got the second best player on your team, at least the second best player on your team, out there hobbled, playing hurt, but you don't want to give it to your 6th overall pick. That's supposed to transform the running game. That's what I'm saying. The math is not mathing. It's not adding up. It doesn't make any sense. I just don't think I just don't feel that they think Jeanty is that good or he's ready for prime time. One of the two.
Either that or I don't think Chip. Either there's Chip thinking he doesn't feel. I don't know, man. I'm with you. It's just.
But that's what I'm. But the thing is, we all know everyone's not on the same page. That's clear. We can all agree on that. We don't know where the disconnect is, but everyone is not on the same page, man.
But look, I go back to this all the time. I said it when it happened. I said it a little while after it happened. After the draft, Spytech said that message, and I think somebody asked him about something. I think they might have asked him directly about running backs, and then he talked about, oh, you know what? I know some people wanted some guys, or there's some guys that thought they would be available later on in the draft, but hey, you just don't know how the board is going to fall, so you really can't take those chances like that. And I think that was a direct message to Chip Kelly. Because I'm pretty sure Chip Kelly was pounding the table hard for either Quinshon or for Travion, saying, look, man, we can get one of these guys. We can go something else in the first round. We can go Tet. We can go Kelvin Banks. Maybe he's the one that was putting out the Kelvin Banks, Armand Mimble stuff. Maybe it was Chip's people putting that out. Maybe that's who they wanted. And they were pushing for that. We can go that. We can go Tet, Kelvin, or Mimble. Or we can push the trade back. We can do any of that stuff, and we can get one of these guys in the second round. And Pete Carroll got in Spytech's ear like Marshawn Lynch, baby. It's my Marshawn, and then that was all she wrote. And
that's why just the way that Chip Kelly is working Jeanty, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like,
it's not like that's his prized possession. Someone that he's like proud of, like, this is my new toy. Pause.
Like, if you look at what Jeanty did in college, just get him in space, and it's like they're not trying to at all, which is so strange. So, Chill Ray, man, I appreciate you. I know some people have already answered this. At who's the best GM out of these three? Ziegler, Telesco, Spytech.
I'll probably go.
You gotta go Telesco. You have to.
Telesco.
I think you have to.
Oh yeah, I gotta go Telesco.
Yeah, Telesco had a good draft.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Telesco.
So
yeah, Telesco had a good draft, man.
I think you have to, man.
JB, JPJ, Brock. Just that alone right there. That's like okay.
Glaze.
Yeah, Glaze. Yeah, Glaze was today though.
Yeah. Today wasn't that good. Yeah, today wasn't that. But still, I mean, he's probably the best right tackle we've had in the bar's low, but
before this, I mean, last year he wasn't looking like this.
Yeah.
I don't know if Glaze changed. I can point you what else did change though.
offensive line coach changed.
It did change.
What up,
But
Kevin
look, okay,
Lurker?
so I'm not bueno
Appreciate you,
said
man.
Telesco's free agents was worse. Let's talk. Was it though? Because what he's the one that got.
He's talking about Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, he's
still,
probably talking about, but still at the time.
Yeah, that was like a hell of a signing.
Yeah,
that was a hell of a signing. But
and you have to take away the injury because you can't draft a guy being like, no, he might get injured. No, you don't do that. Like, or I'm sorry, like you like sign a guy. You're not gonna sign a guy with the forethought of, oh shit, he's gonna get injured. Like, if Christian Wilkins produced the way that everybody thought he was going to, it's still a hell of a pickup.
No, for sure. And then
they look at Minshew too, and they're looking at Minshew.
But
it's like you look at, but look, Telesco was the guy that brought in Caillou Blue Kelly, who's our starter now.
Oh yeah, he was already on the roster.
And look, and Caleb Vaughn. What? Oh, I'm not. Look, this is Telesco by a mile, bro. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Oh yeah,
not close.
Yeah, I think it's Telesco by a mile.
Look,
and he got a lot of production out of Snowden.
Yep. Oh, and Snowden. Yeah, and Snowden.
Yeah.
And he the guy that brought in Alautu.
He
did.
So nah, man. Look.
Yeah, it's Telesco by a mile there.
Yeah, by a mile, man. Look. The only guy you can really point to Spytek bringing in is Devin White, because Jamal Adams that's a Pete Carroll thing. That was Pete Carroll pushing. Geno Smith that's a trade, but that was a Pete Carroll. You know. Yeah. And then you look at I know you don't want to give him credit for Eric Stokes. I'm sure he don't want credit for Eric Stokes. So it's like, you feel me? It's like,
Stokes. And I mean, honestly, I hate to say it, Chin. I'm not really impressed with Chin. Now, okay, I will say, I do like Rock. Yeah, I like Alandon.
I like Alandon. I like Alandon too. But Kappa immediately erases all of that shit.
It's so bad.
All the good you did, Kappa immediately erases.
To give him he gave him a bag too.
Gave him a bag and wouldn't pay these other people. It's like wouldn't.
Jacoby's still waiting on his money.
Jacoby's still waiting on his bread, right? Man. Like I'm sure Jacoby. I'm sure if I was Jacoby asking for 50 a year.
Man,
so he's like, you don't want me back in this shit?
Oh yeah,
no, bro. I want 50. I want 50.
Jesus Christ! Look at Kevin. Look, man. I appreciate the super chat, man. I'm not bueno. I see it, man. This. I don't even want to know.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the it's gotta be the Mark Davis one. It gotta be.
I haven't even seen it.
Mark Davis. Look, if I'm Mark Davis over there, he having a ball. He got a team that's winning. He got an MVP. They in the playoffs every year. They done brought championships. Mark Davis is like, man, look, hey, y'all wanted me to leave the football shit alone. I'm leaving it alone. I'm like, y'all do that over there. Y'all looking like shit over there still? Oh, wow. Y'all blamed me before, though, right? Okay, well, that's Brady and Spytek and Pete Carroll's thing now.
Hold on, man. I got to tell y'all something, man. I know I keep bringing this up. Scatterboo
he over 100
over
yards.
here getting busy.
He over 100 yards, I know.
With Illuminor on that line and Van Roten.
Oh, yeah.
Van Roten?
Van Roten over there and Illuminor.
Because our line coach went over there. What's his name?
Yeah.
Damn.
Was Bracello?
Yeah.
Carmen Bracello.
Yep. Carmen Bracello. Yeah. So he took all the retreads over there. He over there cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking. Yeah. But that's the thing that kills me is that nobody had none of this smoke last year for the offensive line. It was all Zamir. And that's the thing that killed me. I was watching some other people's show and some other stuff popped. It was not a show. It's a short. Another short popped up on my feed. So I was like, let me see what this particular person is talking about. And they're like, what is Zamir White doing in the game? He is so ass. He sucks. Well, you can't look at him, Zamir White. And then in the very next breath, man, they need to give Jeanty some help on the offensive line. And his offensive line, what, motherfucker? What did you? What? I was like, in the very next breath, after you get done cooking Zamir White, who's running behind the same offensive line, you're like, man, his offensive line is not doing Jeanty any favor. Like they're not doing nobody no favors. And if that's the case, it's like, come on, man. It's like, keep it consistent at least.
Yeah, man. Mark, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. You guys can hit that like button, subscribe. We do a sub-only chat. If you all know, Chris Fix Show podcast over there. You got The Severe Raider. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk, Raider Nation, man. We guys hit you guys after the game. We also break down game film on Wednesdays. So definitely hit that notification, tap in with that. But we do a sub-only chat just to show our appreciation Elon, what's going on, man? I see you as well, man. Central Coast Raps, what's going on? Most definitely my draft to the next loss. God, I saw somebody on social media post already a mock draft. And they're like, is it time yet? It's like, Jesus Christ, man, it's already starting.
Man, it's so hard to be a fan, man. Like, it's hard to stay engaged. Like I said, I literally was looking at the schedule and just being the objective self that I am. You know, again, if we can get by the tight, because we're gonna lose to the Bears. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't want to hear it in the chat. I know y'all gonna call me a hater, but Caleb's starting to understand. He's starting to figure it out a little bit. Him and Ben Johnson, they starting to figure it out. And I'm not even a Caleb fan, but you had Marcus ran for 6 carries, 40 yards on us. Herbert ran for 9 carries, 31 yards. Imagine what Caleb's about to do. Hey, Caleb's gonna run. Man. So it's gonna be a problem.
DeAndre Swift might have a career day himself. Shoot.
Who?
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, really? And
if we got Rome Odunze out there, you got DJ Moore, Colston Loveland, and Cole Kmet. And Cole Kmet. Oh, yeah, man.
Like it takes time for offense to kind of gel. And I've said this before. Sometimes it takes time for offense, but like you want to see it to start to click in areas. You know what I'm saying? It may not look picture perfect by week 3, but by week 3, you want to see it start to click in certain areas. You want to see just some bright spots, right? We don't see any bright spots right now. Trey Tucker was a bright spot, but the thing is that he's only really being looked at as that kind of that speedster deep threat type, right? There's nothing countering anything with this offense. Yeah. So, Rock, man, that was you. Rock was the one that was just loving Zach Carter during our film breakdown. I think we were looking at Leaky Photo.
Yeah, he did.
He loves Zach Carter.
Oh, he was a big.
Couldn't say nothing bad about Zach Carter.
That was Zach's uncle, man.
Yeah, that's for sure. I remember that. I do remember that. Hey,
like, why he keep bringing up Zach Carter?
Where's Zach Carter right now? Hey, look, man, where he at? Where he at?
You said Jonah Laulu cost us this win. So you're blaming this win on Jonah Laulu. That's it. A guy that didn't even start. That's dedication.
40, all 41. Oh my God.
That's dedication, man. You are sticking with it. I love it.
All 41 on Jonah.
I love it. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh my God.
Edgar, man, saying any thoughts on special teams, man? Chris, man.
Oh, they do got Isaiah Bond.
Who, the Browns?
The Browns.
And then the Browns got him. Okay,
yeah, the Browns got him.
Oh yeah, Browns got him. Yeah,
Browns got him. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
The Browns gonna cook us too.
Yeah, I mean they might.
No, you guys think I'm playing. When you have a second, no, we're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it now.
All right. But hey, thoughts on special teams, Edgar?
Damn.
Hold up, thoughts on special teams, Edgar? Real quick,
man.
Oh
my God! Look.
3 fastest to the game. That's all we got saying. We shit the bed. They cooked us on special teams without question, man.
That's gonna be the funnest film breakdown because we'll see Mason Graham versus Jordan Meredith.
Hey, but here's the thing though. No.
Myles Garrett too? Oh my God.
What pisses me off though is you move Jordan Meredith. Jordan Meredith went up against some of the best D tackles in the league. He went up against Chris Jones twice last year at guard and did a damn good job. He went up against Zach Allen twice last year and did a damn good job. Like he went up against some good interior defensive linemen.
Exactly.
And then you move them.
Exactly.
And I'm just sitting there going, and again, it's I don't know. Like here's the hard part about it, and I'm not making any excuses, but it's just the reality of the situation. Like last week, I think we had somewhere in upwards of like 70 offensive plays.
Yeah.
If the offensive line looks bad 3 or 4, if one offensive lineman looks bad 3, maybe 4 times, that's 3 or 4 plays out of 70 where you are the focus of that play every single snap, right? You are the focus of every run play. You're the focus of every pass play. And if you look bad on 3, maybe 4 plays, statistically, that means you're still doing pretty good 94% of the time, So it's like it sucks.
People gonna remember that,
but that's the reality of just the game of football, right? That's why it's so important that you prioritize the offensive line, because you are only as good as your weakest link. And when you have 5 offensive linemen and all 5 have 2 or 3 bad plays, again, even though 92% of the game they did well, if each and every one of them have 2 or 3 bad plays and all separate at different points in the game, it's not good. So that's why you have to prioritize the offensive line. That's why you have to try to create the best offensive line you can. And that's why the ones that do it, the ones that prioritize it, typically find themselves in the playoffs every single year. But what do we know?
Yeah, see, but that's the thing is that, like, look, well, we took a team that down the stretch of the season last year, they started running the ball well. It's like, okay, man, we got a nice young core right there, right? Save Parham, whatever you want to do to address the Parham situation. We got, look, Colton, he's still 29 last year. I think he was 29 last year, so he was still fairly young for offensive lineman. You still got him another 6 who's still like fairly young in the league. And then you got JPJ, who was a rookie, and then you got Parham, Skip. And then you got Glaze, who played admirably, who nobody really thought was going to play that well as a rookie right tackle. And people thought he might have to move to guard, but he did a pretty good job. So you somehow took that young core, swooshed around the center of it, and made every position except Colton Miller worse. You made everybody worse except Colton. Colton Miller's the only one out there still playing well. Everybody else got worse because of as a direct result of your decisions. It's not like some tangential thing or some hypothetical or it's a possibility. No, it was directly your decisions that did this. Directly. We can point to the exact point in time that our offensive line got worse. Know when it happened? When JPJ introduced himself as center to Ashton Jeanty. That's when it all fucking fell apart, because we got some petty motherfuckers running this team, and apparently they don't like him not feeling he had to compete or whatever the hell the situation was. And then shortly thereafter, before OTAs, they approached Jordan Meredith. Like, hey, no, Jordan, you never played center in a professional game before in your life, right? Good. Because we have our prized number 1 pick that the successes of our team is riding on. The success of our offense is riding on, and we want you to be the guy to lead it. No, we don't care that you never played center in NFL. No, I ain't want to worry about that. Don't worry about that. I won a Super Bowl in Seattle. Huh? Well, you who knows more about football, me or you, Jordan? Huh? I won a Super Bowl before. So quiet down. You're playing center, and my son is going to teach you. Like what? What?
My son's going to teach you.
It's like hey. My take,
man.
Hey, G Money Raiders, man. That's why he says. That's why I'm asking: is Pete going to change the O line, man? I don't know what he's going to do at this point. Like the only thing that what he did was he brought in his son. He brought in his son that has basically taken this O line and just regressed it, and single handedly did it. If everything, and honestly, if he would have kept everybody the same and they still ended up doing bad, it falls on coaching. So at the end of the day, I don't know what Pete Carroll's going to do. And I don't see him firing. I'm not going to bet my next, I'm not going to bet my next month's salary that he's going to let his son go. I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
But something's got to happen. Something's got to happen because we've regressed on this offensive line bad. And there was a lot of people that were not a fan of the shuffle up of this offensive line.
At all. So like they say, you don't go into business with
Jeff?
Friends. You don't let friends borrow money. Like, bro, you don't hire family. Like, this is the worst thing. Not to a high profile, like offensive quality control coach, some nonsense like that, or some lower level stuff.
Just like what AP did with his son.
You equipment manager or something like that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Even assistant offensive line coach, you want to be the assistant and you want to groom him to be the guy that takes over offensive line coach in the future, or get his foot in the door in the NFL. He can be a future offensive line coordinator or offensive line coach in the NFL. Oh, well and good. I'm fine with that assistant. You're the assistant, but when you're the guy, oh, brother, no.
I'm with you, man. What up, Jeff, man? I see you in here. Appreciate you popping in with us. Don't worry, guys. Jay Russell's coming back. He's coming back. He's
him and Amari, baby.
On the O-line, though. On the O-line, though. That's where we need him. We're needing him.
I love it. What up, Terrence? What's going on? All right, so let's do this. Gonzo, what's going on? What's happening, man? Okay.
Exactly, Gonzo. Exactly.
So here's the thing. Just throwing Parrish out there. Appreciate you, LS. Don't be bringing up no nicknames, man. It ain't the off season yet. It ain't the off season yet. No nicknames. All right, Chris. You wanted to get into it. We're gonna finish it off. What you wanted to get into? That's how we're gonna
run down the schedule, man, and we're gonna be, and we're really just gonna be.
Oh my God!
Here we go. We're gonna end it off with this. Let's have fun.
We're gonna be objective. So
I'm gonna pull it up. Here, I'll pull it up.
The Bears, coming off of. I mean, it looked like they're getting it together. They starting to figure it out. they have a athletic quarterback that's starting to figure it out. What do you guys got us there? I think we're gonna lose to the Bears.
All right, chat. Let us know. What do we got next week? What do you guys think?
I had that pistol down as a win forever. That's definitely a loss. That's a loss.
Check this out. Ready? I got you, Chris.
Yeah. So
bang. Chicago, week 4. What do you guys got? Breeze got Bears lost. Okay.
Because I feel like what's his name? Ben Johnson he's gonna pick us apart. I think he's gonna pick us apart. I really think so. They have some talent over there. It just took them a while to get going. They look great today.
Ooh, Jason Marshall, Bears by 20. All right, okay.
Caleb Williams gonna run for 125 yards.
Easily.
He's gonna run for 125 yards.
Easily.
Dang, dude. All right, Pillaging's loss.
All right,
man. No changes, no wins.
Now let's go to the Colts.
We're all starting. And salute to you. Hey, look, everybody, salute to Chris, because I'll tell you, last week we were at Tap and Ash. Some guy was going around just saying, "Hey, predict your score," and Chris was honest. He's like, "You ain't gonna like this."
Oh yeah.
He predicted us to lose against the Chargers, and you're spot on, 100%.
Like shout out to my guy Louis T. We had him on Around the Shield, and he said the Commanders are gonna win 30-17. I'm like, damn, bro, that's kind of disrespectful. And it was worse than that. It was worse than that.
He had it, man. That's crazy. All right, Gonzo. All right, he's saying Raiders over Bears. All right, okay.
Hey, I hope so, but for one, the home field advantage that we saw for the opener, that's not going to be the case then.
Nope.
The Bears fans are going to rule that. They're going to rule that game.
Yeah, they travel. They do travel.
They're going to rule that game. So keep that in mind. So, okay. So next game, the Colts. Belt to ass.
Oh, yeah.
Colts.
What Jonathan Taylor's going to do to us.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's go. Breeze in it. All right, let's go. You got Colts loss. Jeff with the super chat, man. Appreciate you throwing it out there. Packing my shit and hopping to a flight to Vegas.
We didn't suck so bad.
54-year-old lineman. Yeah, man. Hey, Jeff, we need some help. Come on over.
Who do the Colts got next week?
Come on over.
Who do the Colts got next week?
Jesus, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Don't matter. Danny Dimes doing his numbers.
Super chat.
Came to some shit.
Who the Colts got? Okay, you know what?
The Colts over Raiders.
The Colts might lose next week, so they'll lose next week. So yeah, I got them beating this. I just can't see the Colts being 5-0. So they'll lose next week to the Rams, and then they'll come in there and beat us, and they'll still be 4-1.
Yep,
that's true. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the Colts. I mean, the Colts are just gonna, they're gonna run the ball at us. And they look good
because they got a good offensive line.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And Jonathan Taylor too.
And the thing is, Danny Dimes is playing efficient enough.
And Tyler Warren is out there cooking. He's serving.
Tyler Warren.
Yeah. Hey, VBs, are you saying Colts another dub? Like they beat us?
Yeah, I think they beat us. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go. All right.
Now, here's where it gets tricky. So besides week 17, this may be our other game. The Titans. But the thing is, when you watch the Titans play, they are very physical up front.
Yeah.
Like that defensive line, like you said, that defensive line
gets busy.
Yeah, I mean, they do.
Okay.
Because
says,
not only do they got what's his
Colts.
name? They got the other boy from Texas, right?
Oh yeah, damn, what's the big boy?
Yeah.
Sweat. And he been he been balling.
Yeah, he has.
Someone with a V. Someone with a V.
The D tackle. D tackle.
Big boy like he
real big one. He got taken late because he was out of overweight.
He was. So
what's my man's name?
I keep forgetting. It's not Sweat. Wasn't he a Sweat as well?
Sweat? No. Tavarius. Tavondre Sweat. Tavondre.
Yeah.
I knew there was like a V in there somewhere. Tavondre Sweat. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And they got the player that's better than Tyree Wilson.
Arden.
Way better than Tyree. Arden Key. Better than Tyree.
He gonna have something to say. So
he gonna make us pay. Then they got and they got Femi Oladipo too.
Yeah,
second round pick. He been playing. I think he got a sack. Last week.
Their receivers suck. So I mean, all they got is what's his name?
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, he ain't been, but he's good. But he just hasn't been doing nothing this year.
Yeah, really hasn't been. But I drafted his ass too in fantasy. And he's
but if we win, if we win that game,
it could be a blessing in disguise for you.
Yeah, if we win.
no. Oh boy from SC though, they got. I think he had a solid game week 2. The guy I like, Alec Iomanner, the guy that cooked.
From Stanford.
From Stanford, from Stanford. I mean, the guy that cooked Travis Hunter. I think he had a solid week 2. I don't know what he did this week though.
So, I don't know, but I'll tell you like that. This Titans defense. So this was a trap game for me.
Yeah,
because the Titans defense is so good.
Is that the bye right before?
No. We have a bye week after the. So the reason it was a trap game for me is because if the Titans were struggling, then my thing is we may let's say, and again, this is thinking differently. I thought we'd have a chance against Chicago, a chance against Indianapolis, right? Yeah. I thought we would overlook the Titans a little bit because we got the Chiefs on deck.
Exactly.
And so I thought that was going to be a trap game because the Titans defense is really that legit that we might have just came out flat. But we just don't look good.
I look to Super Omnicron's point. When you are as bad as us, ain't no such thing as a trap game.
Right. The trap game was when the schedule initially came out
for other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're the ones that trap game.
It's when the schedule initially came out. I was looking at what could be a trap game. That was going to be my trap game. But yes, there's no such thing as a trap game for us anymore.
Yeah. So, remind me, what was that quote? It was from by my dog Q. It was the strangest quote I ever heard. It was like I think it was Q. He's like, you ever go to the zoo and he's like you looking at the animals? It was like, but the animals looking dead back at you. He's talking about teams that like people looking at other teams that suck. But like, all right, we think we could beat them. But them same teams looking at us like, yeah, we got the Raiders. We got the Raiders week 5. Oh, dub.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So how are you feel about the Titans?
6 in the division again?
Yeah. So some people may have us beating the Titans.
I'm gonna give us the Titans. I'm gonna give us the Titans game.
Yeah. So we can. Okay, that's cool.
Rookie quarterback. I'm gonna give us the Titans. I'm gonna give.
All right. So then we go. All right. So everybody.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
So maybe one win so far. One win.
One win.
Chiefs,
guys.
Cracked. We know what time that is.
It's
Chris Jones.
If anyone says we're going to beat the Chiefs, so we already know what kind of fan they are.
Breeze in first. Got a loss.
They got a concussion. They put them in concussion protocol. They think we beat the Chiefs. That's a loss.
Yep. So loss for the Chiefs.
Got a loss. Gonzo saying KC. Okay.
And again, we just keeping it real, man. We're just keeping it real here.
So we get a big rest of week 8 bye.
If viewers are starting to leave because they don't want to hear this, well, that's good. The ones that still here listening, we know y'all locked in. We know y'all
appreciate it. Hit that like button too.
We get it. We get it. Y'all don't want to hear this. You know,
so Jacksonville.
Some people just don't want to. They don't want to hear that their baby's ugly.
Exactly.
So some of y'all's baby look like little aliens, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, super. Yeah, Marcus, you locked in, man. Appreciate you.
All right, we already know where the time it is.
Jacksonville
coming off a bye.
coming off a
We're
bye.
We're not good off buys.
Yeah, but somebody told me wasn't that the thing? I remember people telling me preseason that Pete Carroll was supposed to be some unstoppable force after a bye week. I think I pointed out that motherfucker ain't won. I think he ain't won after a bye week since 2021 or something like that. I think that was his record.
Probably.
I just hate the Jags though.
Grambling State. I hate the Jags too. I'm with you.
I hate Liam Cohen.
They beat your boys today. They beat CJ.
They handled CJ. Look.
Oh
boy, about to get his ass fired.
What I tell you,
D'Amico about to get his ass fired, man.
Yeah,
that's fired. They about to find a young offensive mind and stick him with CJ.
BB's got a loss. Jeff.
Yeah,
that's our trap game.
Etienne gonna probably run all over us.
Etienne gonna
run all over us. And I think they traded.
We're just not good out of a bye too.
They don't got Tank Bixby anymore. So.
We're VBs. We're at home against the Jags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So what do we got?
I'm saying loss.
We're just not good out of a bye.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let's put out a loss, and then we go Denver Broncos at Mile High. Loss. It's got
we don't even got to wait.
Guys, let us know Broncos in Mile High.
Exactly. Yeah. Almond Glaze Sunshine or Sunrise. Yeah, we losing the bye week too. We take an L in the bye week.
That's could you imagine? Oh shit. I mean, what? I don't want to put that out there.
Yeah.
All right. So then,
I still got us as a loss to Dallas.
Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah, that's Thursday night football.
And we never good in prime time.
BB's wants a win there. Jeff's got it as a loss. We might not get 3 wins, man. That's the point that
I'm telling you,
I'm trying to make.
I did this earlier. I did this whole thing. I did this exercise earlier. And
Chris was
part of me really don't think we're gonna win to 17.
He like, bro.
Man,
I mean, that's a good question. Super. He's saying he's asking us to severe. I mean, do you think if we're that bad, do you think Pete Carroll could pull the trigger and fire his son by the bye week?
I don't think he'll do it.
I don't think he's gonna do it either.
I don't think
he's gonna do it either.
Should he? He should have never hired. He should have never hired him. He
should have never have.
Know what might happen? What might happen is that if the noise surrounding Brennan gets so loud, it might be a situation where Brennan resigns. You know, one of those situations where he's like, you know what, son, I think we need to make a change, yada yada. But I don't think he won't come out and say he fired him, but he might say, hey, you know what? You know, we found another role for him in the organization.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, all right. We got week 10. Everybody, Mile High lost, and we followed up with a Monday night banger against the Cowboys. Yeah. Chat, let us know. Win or loss.
Losing that in prime time, man.
And is that at Dallas or is it at home?
It's at home. It's at home Monday night.
I mean, it's going to be at Dallas, essentially, because he ain't going to be a Raider fan.
Yeah, but it's going to be all Cowboy fans there.
Bro, because it's always Raider fan, it's always opposing teams fans.
And
but
Cowboys
when we start losing,
crazy.
Bro, nobody shows up.
They travel like crazy anyway. They travel like
crazy, yeah. And Cowboys are winning. Cowboy fans are ubiquitous, man. Those motherfuckers everywhere. Cowboys they might be the second biggest fan base in LA. It's probably the 3 biggest are probably the Niners, Cowboys, and the Raiders. When the Steelers are right there too.
Yeah.
I just there's going to be a game that they surprise us at some point, right? I don't think this is it, but
yeah,
shit, maybe it's.
I think the surprise might be the Jags. I think that might be the Jags game. Might be the surprise. They're just bad enough for us to maybe get one off.
So I'm
Brian Thomas, never mind. Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter, never mind. Scratch that. Yeah, ain't gonna be the Jags. That could be the Jags.
So we're going another loss against Cowboys.
Yeah, man. CD and oh boy,
that's what
he's gonna be dogging our corners, man. George George Pickens is gonna bully. He gonna bully Eric.
Just
Eric
move
Stokes
him out the way. He's gonna be pushing him out the way.
He gonna bully Eric Stokes all game. And Caillou Blue Kelly versus CD.
I know.
Come on, good night.
So week 12, Cleveland Browns. LS
That
Browns.
defense is cold. That defense is cold.
LS.
That defense is cold, man. I was watching
that home. Yeah, Anthony, we're going through.
We should beat them, though. We should beat them, but I just don't know, man.
This is the one. This might be the one we surprise.
I'm gonna give us.
I think this might be the one we surprise a little bit.
Give us that one because we might see Dylan Gabriel by then, and
but you got to think though. You got to think. What Jenkins showed that he might be the best back in this rookie class.
Yeah,
Jenkins looked good today, bro. What he was 18 for 94 and a touchdown.
Yeah, dang.
How good's that Browns offensive line?
This is only his second. This is only his second game.
Is the Browns offensive line pretty good?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Solid.
They got some good guards.
Oh yeah, because they got some Michigan boys that guard, don't they?
Yeah.
They pick up Michigan boys.
Well, they got Zinter kid, huh? They got Zinter, huh?
Yeah, but actually, I don't even think he started though. They got
I like Zach Zinter though last year.
Yeah,
I liked him too. Okay, so Cleveland Browns. I don't know. Like, there's gonna be one.
I mean, you think the Browns? I mean,
hold on, because
the thing is, the Browns,
Philly, Houston, New York. Shit, this is. Whew. Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying.
If
truth be told, the Giants are feisty.
We might get the Texans. Texans look like they're giving up.
Coach, we didn't talk about Maxx yet.
So what do y'all say with the Browns then?
I'm gonna say we sneak that one out. Who the Browns got a whiteout?
Jerry Judy.
They got Judy. Now they got Bond. They got Cedric Tillman. So they really ain't got like no dog, but they got Njoku. They got Njoku. They got Jenkins.
I think we might be able to put that one out. I think we could pull that one out.
I mean, they do they got better weapons than us?
Yeah.
I think the thing, it's gonna be like a. It's gonna be like a. It's gonna be like a.
Hanning Jr. What's the name? Hanning Ford Jr.
Harold Fanning. Yeah,
Harold.
I think it's like it literally could be like a 13-10 type of game.
Yeah,
like something stupid like that.
What Myles Garrett? I mean, honestly, Myles kills everybody.
Yeah.
But Myles always.
Let's do this. If we're talking about this long, it's probably a loss.
Probably a loss. Yeah, let's go loss.
I think it's a loss.
Yeah.
No, we'll go a loss on this one.
That's sad.
Chat, sorry. You guys are flying. Chat, what'd you guys say? Do you think we lose against the Browns? Let me know.
I think they.
Then we go Chargers SoFi.
Loss.
Denver. We ain't won the SoFi with people
ever.
I know.
Never. Yeah, we did one time. Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't won there with human beings in the building. So yeah.
Red Dirt Raiders got the loss on. I don't know if that was maybe the Cleveland one. Yeah, we always lose the Browns, Anthony.
We beat the Browns. We beat the Browns. Antonio Pierce beat the Browns.
We usually beat the Browns. To be honest,
Antonio Pierce beat the Browns. Charles Snowden.
Trust me, I'm from here. Yeah, we usually
had a hell of a game against the Browns.
All right, so loss against the Chargers at SoFi. We never win in SoFi.
Yeah, we already know what that is.
Broncos at home.
Loss.
God damn, do we go? Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all thought I was crazy, bro. Like, I was looking at this.
I think you're crazy, but I was like,
I'm giving us a win against the Broncos. I'm giving
crazy?
Us a win. I think we sneak them. I think we sneak them. I think we sneak.
Should have won the day. The Broncos should have won the day. Should have been the Chargers today.
Man.
Yeah, I think we sneak them.
All right, Gonzo's on your side.
I think we
Raiders
sneak.
Surprise a win versus.
Hey,
Denver.
I think we sneak them.
That defense, bro.
Defense is cold. Defense is cold. I think we sneak them though.
Just think about what their corner. Man,
yeah, but I think PS2 PS2 been banged up recently.
That's bad.
No, he was playing today. He was playing today, bro.
I think we sneak them. I think that's our surprise.
I don't see it one bit, man. What's the name? Batonio or Benito or whatever.
Batonio.
Yeah.
That boy, man.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's Nick Benito.
Yeah, Nick. Yeah, that boy gets after it, man.
Yeah,
them dudes get after that. Was Zach Allen or something? Them dudes get after it, man.
Yeah.
That defense is filthy.
Yeah, underdog sneak.
I got us a loss, man.
Underdog sneak like Zach Carter. Week 15. Eagles in Philly.
Come on.
Jalen Carter versus
bro. James Hurd versus anybody in our interior.
Okay, so we just move on. Chat, we just move on. It's a wrap in Philly. Cold.
I just want that game because I want Chris to watch Quinyon Mitchell dominate.
Hey, JB gonna be on the other side again.
Oh my god,
against Jack Besh.
There you go. Oh, Zach. Oh, if Jack Besh even getting any run.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Houston. Okay, this is the one game that maybe we can squeak out. It's in Houston.
Maybe.
This could be. Hey, shoot! All right, Jeff, you going to that game? All right,
I was thinking about.
I'm hoping it's.
You going to the game in Philly, Jeff?
I'm about to say that's all work,
Jeff.
I'm about to say unless you want a cheesesteak,
save your money.
Unless you want a cheesesteak that bad.
I'll come out next year and go to one of these East Coast games, Jeff. Save your money.
Fly to Houston. We have a better chance.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go to Houston. I just wanted to go to Houston and watch the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders want to go to Houston, but hey, I'll go out there and watch the Raiders, watch CJ Stroud, watch Nico Collins. I was like, it should be fun. I ain't going no more.
Jeremy, man, look at the schedule. After what we've seen the past 2 weeks, it's very possible.
That's what I'm saying.
We win not one more game this season.
That would be crazy, bro. Man, if we don't win another game this year, bro.
So Houston won. Maybe we could squeak that one out. I mean, look, if we have the Giants and Chiefs.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So these two right here.
Like, we're thinking about
New York,
how they're looking now. But we got to remember, this is a playoff team, man. It's all about just maybe it's going to click. I don't know. They did lose their coordinator. They lost their offensive lineman. So I don't know.
So here's the thing. It's between these two because the last game, it's Kansas City and Allegiant, and they're going to be ready to just beat the piss out of us.
Oh, and plus
in our home state.
And they're not going to be in a position where they're going to rest their players.
Yeah.
They're not going to be in that position.
We've never beat them in Allegiant. We've only beat them at Arrowhead.
So, chat, let us know which one do you think we pull. If we could pull off one of these, because that would give us technically what? 3 wins on the season?
That's what I'm saying.
So if we could pull off one of these, which one would it be? Is it Houston or the Giants? That is crazy work that we're trying to figure out if we could beat the Giants.
Oh, man. In that situation, I'm probably going Houston just because I think Malik Neighbors is going to destroy us. Malik Neighbors is going to go bananas, especially because I think Malik Neighbors feels he's better than Brock Bowers. And we see Brock Bowers getting all the praise, even though Malik Neighbors played less games. I think put up as much or maybe if not slightly less than more yards than him in less games. So we see what Malik Neighbors can do. We see what Russell Wilson can do with a guy that can get open deep. Then we see what Cam Scatterbull was doing. We see what Tyrone Tracy is doing. Then the Russell Wilson Pete Carroll dynamic. Oh man, yeah.
I mean, it's just they're 3 in a row. Nothing else, they're scrappy, bro. Yeah, like Jeremy said, they look very good against Dallas. I mean, they just had that. Actually, no. Who messed up at the end? I think Dallas messed up. But anyway,
I think Russell Wilson threw that pick. Yeah, I think he threw that pick.
And honestly, Dart may be ready by then.
Yeah,
he got in a little bit today.
If Dart go out there and cook us, bro, I better not hear nobody say a damn thing about nothing, bro. I bet everybody say shit. I was saying Teddy Rowe was a monster. We both were saying Will Johnson was a monster. I was saying Dart was gonna be good. Saying Travion ain't really took off yet, but yeah, man. I for damn sure was saying Jack Besh ain't it.
Right.
Look, man, and here's we're just looking at the schedule, and based on what we see so far, if there's no progress, we don't like the writing's on the wall. If we don't see any progress at all,
we're just being objective, man. That's all.
We're
being objective.
At what point do we start rooting for losses in the season?
Man,
at what point do we start being like, yo, man, don't win this game? Because I know some people were hesitant to do it last time. They didn't want AP to go, and some people wanted him gone. Or the year prior, they didn't want AP to go, so they didn't root against it. So that's why we ended up, not being a high pick, not getting a quarterback. Obviously, last year, AP was fighting for his job, so he wasn't willing to do it. But at what point do we be like, hey, you know what? Hey, we need to pull the cord on this thing. Pete Carroll goes to sit down somewhere.
Yeah. It's sad.
It's
man.
crazy.
It's sad.
Let's say we just gave up 250 total yards to Marcus Mariota, and we think Cam Ward isn't going to.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not out of the question that Cam is going. Because one thing about Cam, I mean, he just doesn't have that much talent around him, but you could tell he got the it factor.
Yeah,
he got the it factor. You could already tell.
Come on, you can't tell from 2 games. You get who has the it factor and that's it. Come on, y'all. Come on, we just
Man. This is brutal. I gotta take this off the screen. That's brutal. I'm sorry.
That's why I had to bring it up.
You.
I literally
looked
at that and I'm like, we may not get another one in week 17, y'all.
It's crazy, man.
Hey, look, let's just hope that at the end of the day we see some progress, some things are made. Unfortunately, the writing on the wall is kind of there. And Jeff, man, we're gonna talk about it here and we'll finish it up. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Maxx Crosby. At one point, highest paid player in the NFL for about a couple days. And then I think it was Jamar Chase that signed his contract, but he got his money. And here's the thing. And as much as I would say this as Jeanty, the number 6 overall pick, you got to create your own success at times. Maxx Crosby, you're going to get the double team. You still have to be able to create your own success as well as basically the highest paid defender on our team, touted as one of the best edge rushers in the National Football League. Yes, you're going to get double team, but Myles Garrett gets the double team. TJ Watt gets the double team. Micah Parsons gets the double team. And they still are able to produce. At the end of the day, we got to see Maxx Crosby have an impact at some point, not a sack in garbage time. Yeah. So from offense to defense to every facet of this team, outside of our kicking game, shots at the kicking game. Man, it's been a struggle, man. So, man, chat, let us know what you think about Maxx Crosby right now. Severe, I'll throw it to you first, man. What are your thoughts of Max and just his production 3 games in to the season?
Yeah, man. When you want to be everything that Max says he wants to be, not just one of the best Raiders of all time, one of the best players of all time, you gotta go out there and you gotta show it, right? As you said, like all of these other guys, they get that kind of attention. So it's not like he's the only guy in the league where they're sending chips his way or that they're double teaming him or they're doing that kind of stuff. All these other guys are getting that same treatment and they still find a way to be productive. So when you're that guy, you got to find a way to be productive. You got to find a way to make an impact. And what Max kind of getting what he deserved, because he was on the Rush podcast. Now I didn't watch the whole podcast, but there was a clip. I want to say a clip he put out himself, or as his podcast put out himself, where he was low key pointing fingers at the offense and saying, "Oh, we going 2 games and we only gave up 3 points in the second half, and nah, bro, yeah." So nah, you the leader. You supposed to be the leader on the team, man. Y'all win together and y'all lose together. So that's your responsibility. A rising tide lifts all ships. So you got to be the guy that hey, you got to get over there, get on the offense, holler at Brendan Carroll, holler at Pete. You got that kind of pull because they paid you. You paid in full like Cameron. You feel me? So you guys to get out there and do and handle that responsibility as the face of the franchise, as a leader or organization. So and when we thought, hey, you know what? And people kind of intimated last week, like I was saying, not like the Chargers had pedal to the metal that second half. Not like they was going full bore the entire time. At some point, they was like, all right, if we can score, we can score, but we're gonna be kind of settle, not really go for it on fourth down as much. It wasn't like that with the Commanders. The Commanders were out there. They were out there to prove a point. And, they were coming off an embarrassing loss themselves. And what they do, they put one on us. So, like, I don't want to hear no more of this nonsense talk from Maxx until that play on the field starts to match what he was doing in the past. And this year, it just hasn't been there.
It hasn't, man. And here, my biggest thing is the fact that Maxx has to be the guy that just creates the spark on defense. He's got to create the spark on defense, whether it's a big play, a big sack early on, and just try to get that momentum back. And we're just not seeing it, man. LS, man, I see your comment. I'm going to bring it up in a second. Chris, man, what's your thoughts on Maxx so far?
I mean, the thing is, man, it's like, again, I think from a skill standpoint, I mean, Maxx, he has trouble sometimes. I mean, that's all there is to it. Max's superpower is his motor and his effort, and I love that about him. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he needs someone next to him, like a good defensive tackle. But we got rid of the defensive tackle because he was touching butts or whatever it was. Hey, still, hey, we could have used him. We could have used the old big pervert, man. It don't matter. I don't care. Let bygones be bygones, man. We'll fight it out after the game, man. But
not like we didn't have Carl Nassif on the team for a year,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, man. Like you guys knew what kind of time he was on, but it's just he needs help, man. And again, I love Maxx because he gives maximum effort, man. But shouldn't have got rid of the booty monster, man. We could have used him right now. Could have used him, man. Like.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's almost midnight here, man.
We've been live too long. That's what it is. Shit. LS, man, look.
Wilkins, man. We look at this. Wilkins, man.
LS says, I guarantee you, Maxx will request a trade with 4 wins or less. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I'm serious. I would not be
because
surprised.
he's seeing other guys he got drafted with go to other places that they're going to be playing in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like even Pharaoh. I think Pharaoh's, I forgot where. I think he might be at the Chargers now.
He's the Chargers,
yeah. So they got a lot better. You already see Jacobs, what he's doing. Like he's seeing his friends around the league in a better situation, man. This is getting crazy.
And all because we got rid of Fleece Johnson. Now Fleece, man. Got rid of Fleece Johnson. If y'all don't know who Fleece Johnson is,
Google him.
Google Fleece Johnson. For the chat, make sure ain't no kids around. Don't do it at work. You don't know who Fleece Johnson is, though. Don't do it before bed either.
Not safe for work, or what is there?
Not NSFW, whatever. Fleece Johnson, Fleece Johnson, and you will see.
Jeremy, we're not saying that Maxx is. He's not the only problem, but the thing is he's got to play better. Yeah. He's got to play better. Like anybody that watches this team can say, he just has to play better. He's got to be the leader. You are brought in this season. You are paid to have an impact, a major impact. And even if you get the double team, that's fine. But you need to be able to work through the double team. Myles Garrett doesn't have that excuse. He's still producing. Like all these other top tier edge rushers, defensive ends, they're still being able to have a massive impact. And yes, taking on the double team at times, that is an impact. It is. But at the same time, you still got to get your ass to the quarterback.
Wilkins would have took on that double team. Just saying.
Fuck, we got to get out of here. God damn it. No.
Oh, my God.
Jeremy, don't use it. Jeremy, though, don't use that.
Oh, my God.
Don't use it. Woo! What up for Chris? Oh, God. Okay. All right.
Went left real quick.
See, the thing is, Chris, you can't say that with people like LS and even Lunar, Lunar's in the chat. If Loon starts getting wild, then now it's time to bow out. It's getting way too late. Jesus Christ! All right, we're gonna get that. Yeah, a bunch of pauses all over the place.
My God,
this is wild. Okay, all right, guys. Hey, we appreciate you guys. Hey, tough loss. We talked way too much about it. We appreciate it. Yeah, man. Double tap that screen, man. We appreciate everybody that rocked with us. Remember, we hit you guys on Sundays or whatever days we play. We hit you after the game, but we also do film breakdown on Wednesdays to give you a deep dive. We'll break it down and we'll show you the truth, right? Sometimes a lot of people, you take your instant reaction of what happened in the game. And I'll tell you right now, there's a reason why coaches, players, they review game film because there's nuances to this game that you miss when you watch it the first time over. And so we're going to break this thing down. We're going to make sure
oh, my God.
Damn it, LS. We're going to break down game film. God damn it. It's important. So just check in with us on Wednesday. Yes, double tap that screen. So before we get down, man, Chris, let everybody know what they can look forward to and what you got going with your channel, Protect the Shield podcast.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Chris will Protect the Shield podcast, man. As you guys know, on all social media platforms. Have this show with my brothers, man. You know, every Sunday, every Wednesday. This is what we do. We do this all year, off season, all that, man. So, you know, shout out to everybody that's new to the channel. I think my guy, My Take, G Money Riders. I think you said you're new or whatever, man. Definitely set up, you know, appreciate you coming through. Everybody who's brand new, appreciate it. Make sure you guys go check out both of my guys and go hit the like button over there. Go subscribe, hit the bell notification. Because again, we keep it real. As you guys know, we keep it real. We're not going to sugarcoat. That's why we can have fun with this today, because we could kind of be like, I told you so, even though we kind of are like that, but we're not going to do it. But
like that anyway.
You know, at the end of the day, we're just going to keep it real. Now you're going to start hearing, you know, a lot of people in other shows, they're going to be complaining and act all surprised. We're not surprised. We've been telling you guys why we feel like this. So a lot of you guys who've been here, you guys understand. So we appreciate every last one of you guys, man. But make sure you check us out. I'm trying to get something else cooking, another show, but we'll see how motivated I am. After today's game, I'm not that motivated. You know, I'd rather be like Coach Jamba Juice and just be outside, just looking at the sky, man. Go count grass or something, man. So
I'm with you, man. Damn it, Severe, man. Everybody know what you got.
Looking at paint swaths for the bathroom.
Exactly.
What's the difference between eggshell and porcelain?
Severe,
man, you guys know what it is, man. You know, it's the Severe Raider, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, IG, X, all of that. It's the Severe Raider, man. Holla at your boy. I'm here with my brothers, man. Sunday and Wednesday, man, cooking with my guys. What they say? I'm here Sunday and Wednesday cooking with my guys, 805 and Chris, Protect the Shield, man. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do the 50-50 show and Around the Shield with my dog, PharoahNFL, man. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm putting together something for Monday. But probably going to be, I think I got titles will be Make 'em Mad Mondays with Severe. Ain't going to be every Monday, probably like a once a month thing. Once I get 1,500, I'm going to start a membership. Do Make 'em Mad Mondays once a month. So
it's going to
be for all members. So it's not going to be for the faint of heart. Y'all think I'm bad here? This is me. This is restrained Severe because I don't want to sully the good name of 805. Yeah. I know Chris on some BS. I ain't worried about Chris.
Yeah, you know me. I don't give a damn.
To paint 805. You never know. 805, you have a family watching.
805 he got a good image.
That's true.
I ain't trying to hurt 805 image too much. But I'm by myself.
Hey, it's just because the kids might be watching.
Yeah, kids might be watching. I ain't got no kids. I don't give a damn.
And it's like, look, man, like we keep it real here. We keep it honest. We give you your honest opinion. And like I said before, man, we say a lot of stuff in the offseason, and we take a lot of flack for it. But a great man once said, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. And right now, looks like a lot of my takes are winning. Unfortunately for the Raiders, because they not.
None of them are, man. I appreciate everybody in this chat. You guys know, like Chris said, we try to keep it real as much as possible. But not only do we keep it real, remember, we show you the proof. We show you the proof of what we see. And on Wednesdays, we're going to break down this game film. We're going to have fun with it. And whatever the take that we have, we'll either back it up or we'll stand corrected if the film shows something different. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we roll. So we appreciate everybody, man. Jeff, appreciate you popping in. G Money Raiders, what's going on, man? Yeah, I appreciate you popping in, man. Daniel Kim, always, yes.
BAC.
We'll bring him. It's already out. Oh shit!
Right,
they already wants to bring it back.
We might need we might need to do like early season. Yeah.
Start him, bench him, cut him. Might come back.
Need to,
just for morale.
I know.
Yeah, just for
just for the good times. Just for the good times. So.
Oh my goodness.
Hey man. All right. If you guys can hit that like button. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. You got Chris Tech Show podcast, got The Severe Raider, I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. We appreciate you guys. Hit that notification, hit that sub, double tap that screen before you get out, and check in with us on Wednesday where we break down game film. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the start of your week. We'll see you on the next one. Be out of here.